What's going on, y'all? This is just Ashley Keaton from the JAK podcast. We're here to get blessed, confess, finesse, and enjoy the process. In the name of Jesus, can I get an amen, y'all?
Amen.
Amen. Amen.
We are in the building. We're talking about some gaslighting today. Let's get into this. All right, so how many gaslighters we got in the building, first of all? I mean, sorry.
I'm not raising my hand.
I am not a gaslighter. First of all, guys, please like the video. It helps us with the algorithm. It really does. It does wonders. And also, hit the subscribe button if you're feeling it. And also hit the bell notification to get notified every time I go live. If you want to, oh yeah, we got Brother Ashley in the building. He be praying. He be keeping the building saturated. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, he always keeps the tone holy. Amen. So, yeah, if you want to interrupt the conversation, then you can do a super chat. And we will stop everything. And we will answer your super chat. And also, I was going to say, so we'll be taking some questions towards probably somewhere towards the end, and then we'll answer all those questions for you. So we have some special people in the building, not like they special, but we have people that are special and the good fits. We're all special. So we got Erica Ray in the building, y'all.
Hey, with Streets 945.
Straight from 945.
No, I can drop that all night. I'm not gonna lie. I've been holding my credentials.
People say should be 103.
Station P103.
That definitely was radio.
Wrong place, but yes.
That was good radio.
104.7.
That
was funny. All right, and we got Shelby in the building.
Woo woo.
She always keep it lit, man. She always keep the podcast turned, man.
No, for real.
Okay, we start lacking. Well, we got to get Shelby in here. Sit up straight. Then we got prophetic words. I'm sorry.
Yo, what's up, everybody? How you doing?
He got turned up. When I say turned up, we talking about, in the Jesus realm. We're not talking about alcohol, okay? He was turned. We got the super chat.
Oh yeah, the super chat.
We got the super chat. If y'all want Jess to turn up like that again, bro.
We need that, man. Super y'all chat. Put them comments in.
Yes, sir. Please. So, I just want everybody to go around the room, introduce yourself. Erica, well, you did say you're from
Streets 945.
Streets not. They just got a ring to it. Yeah. I'm Erica with Streets 94.5. Like,
is that what is that? That's not the radio station.
Yeah, it is.
Oh, it is.
Like, you've never heard of Streets 94.5?
Yeah, but
Streets 94.5.
Yeah,
like not on a radio personality, but I work. No.
Oh, you work?
Yeah, I work there. I don't do radio personality yet.
I thought you were just like, I didn't know you actually did that.
I thought you were the same song.
Yeah, me too.
Trying to be funny.
I thought that was taking people on 3. I don't know.
She was like, yeah, I got jokes too. What you mean?
No, yeah, y'all. So I work at Streets 94.5. I know this is a Christian podcast, of course, and a lot of times, like, I've literally had somebody actually say that I can't host their event because I'm associated with Streets 94.5, which isn't, a Christian platform.
Matter of fact, now that I think about it, I don't know if you should be on the.
Bruh, that would be crazy.
I don't think you should be on the panel today.
That would be so crazy. But yeah, that's who I am. What I work with, 23. That's me, 24. We want to sprinkle age in there if that matters, but that's me. Y'all will learn a lot more too, of course. I don't want to ramble.
Questions gonna open some stuff up too. I'm hoping about that.
How long have you been gaslighting at the station?
I don't do gaslighting. I call it the Gaslighters.
Okay, right? That's why you here. Call them out. Shelby, I'm just playing. No, how you doing today?
As y'all know, Shelby back in the building. Chilling. Something about me. I'm happy. I'm a girl trying to get closer to God. I have my ways.
You gotta make that clear these days, because people be calling themselves anything.
I've came a long way, and I got more ways to go. So just bear with me. That's all I gotta tell y'all.
That's good. That's good. What your hat say?
I don't even know I got it from Sheen. You tell me.
She do it for you.
Yeah, at this point, I didn't even know what to say. I just thought. I was like, I need a black hat. Yeah, I just knew I needed a black hat for a certain outfit. I was like, oh yeah, let me get this black hat. So
No, seriously though.
Yeah,
That's
good
a
thing
good-
to say something positive.
Yeah.
You know?
That's a good buy. I know. That's a good buy.
yeah.
What's up, everybody? Jesse, you already know I'll be here all the time. Excited to be here. Appreciate everybody for coming in.
Yep, this was definitely a topic. Me and Jesse both was like, "Yo, we both got to be on this episode." I mean, obviously, I got to be on this episode because I'm the host.
Yeah.
But I had to get Jesse on because he's gonna psychiatrist this thing.
Oh Lord.
It's like psychology.
Oh, that yeah. You know, I got my psych major, so that's a little. That's
Definitely throw that in
He
there.
gotta. You know, I read a lot of psychology books, so he said he got to get me on this one. So.
Yep.
Okay.
And guys, like I said, if you want to interrupt the conversation, you can do a super chat, and we will answer some of the questions that we see along the way. Towards the end, if we see it along the way, we may answer it. But to get a guaranteed interrupt the conversation, put the super chat in. So we're gonna start without further ado. For one, let's get this out the way because there are a lot of words thrown around: gaslighting, toxic, narcissist. Now, when those words get thrown around, okay, I'll say this. Would you say that there's, I'm exaggerating, I say epidemic of throwing around those words like unnecessarily?
Yeah. I think a lot of people are ignorant to the words. Do you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Like, I've been told, like, oh, you're a narcissist, right? But when you actually look up the definition of what these people are now, it's like, can't be. Like,
Yeah.
so, like, I think it's like you remember back in the day, people used to, like, always throw around the word ignorant. They're like, oh, you're so ignorant. But, like, you're ignorant to the word because you don't even know what it means. Like, you know what I'm saying? So, I think people just want to say something. And I think the words try to make them feel like they're smarter than what they really are.
Right.
And, yeah, so, like, people will call you, like, they'll be like, oh, you're so narcissistic. But it's like, I can't be narcissistic. 'Cause
Right.
you don't even know what the word means.
I think actually, I feel like when people use that word, they're actually kind of being narcissistic and they're gaslighting you with them. I know that sounds crazy, but genuinely, I think that usually the people that are pointing these things out and using those words are doing it in like a malicious like fashion. You know what I mean? So I think like I kind of agree with you. Like they just throw it around without really, first off, to try to get you to bend to whatever it is that they're, trying to get you to understand, but they're just throwing it around.
And then the toxic word, I think toxic. Oh, I'm so tired of that word. I want to
Toxic?
find,
No,
that's
I want to find
worn
another word.
We don't want the word toxic out. Toxic is wore
I'm
out.
toxic down. I'm tired.
I had to leave him because he was too
Too
toxic.
toxic.
Yeah.
I'm like, okay, what happened?
Yeah.
What's the scoop? Because you saying he toxic
And normally they be like, he was toxic. Normally they be the
because
toxic
he had
Right, that is true.
it's just some irrelevant thing. I can't.
Or
think of an
little,
example.
very little.
one. Yeah.
Because he got mad because I don't know. I can't think of no examples. My brain is fried right
It just be something that's like, no,
Like,
y'all
you know,
because
you know,
he
you know,
needed a
like,
conversation.
it's not
And it's
good.
like,
Because he doesn't give you your way. I'm not gonna lie, y'all. Sometimes I be like that. Like I'm not gonna. Okay, hold on. My Atlanta accent almost came out.
nah, let it come out. Let it come on.
I'm not even from Atlanta, but it just comes out. So what I'm trying to say is, like, okay, the other day I had this conversation with somebody, and I was talking about I don't even know if I'm gonna be with my boyfriend for real. I know this is crazy. Oh my god, wait, he's gonna watch this. Okay, anyways. Well, I hope he doesn't. But no, for real, I was like, I don't
Just
even.
don't show him the link. Just
Yeah,
don't show
I
him the
kind
link.
of forgot. See,
Look
y'all, I
at
came on
Shelby.
here just spilling the beans on the world.
Sorry.
But I was like, I don't even know if I want to be with
Don't be
him.
single.
No, I'm not. It's too late.
No, it's too late.
It's
He
too
gonna
late.
get you before you get.
Y'all, it's too late.
I think I have some understanding.
I didn't finish the story yet, but let me get into it. So,
What did you have?
Shelby is wrong. Look
With
at
caution?
He gonna watch
Proceed
it
with your
like,
story.
I know.
Shelby just the whole time she's saying anything.
I would have said that.
I'd be getting too bold. I'd be forgetting where I am. So I told somebody I don't think I want to be with him for real anymore because I feel like his spirituality level isn't matching mine. Like it has nothing to do with the finances. Together we make $127,000 a year. So like we're not worried for money, even if we were. Like God's got us at the end of the day. But like his spirituality level isn't where I would want it to be. So and plus I feel like he kind of has like narcissistic traits, gaslighting. He'll say, I feel like this is why I said this. He uses the word gaslight to me, to gaslight me. You know what I mean?
If he sees this, just let him know he's more than welcome to come on
I forgot.
and
That was so bad.
and speak for himself if he
It's gonna
feels
be like
some type
a
of way.
He's not doing that. He's not driving the Conyers, trust me. But yeah, I said that to say that. I'm finna let it loose. Like, we here. What's up? Like, I'm finna let it loose for real. And this is, I'm really, our people, you know what I'm saying? We all share the same faith.
Well, actually, let it all hang out, if you will.
That's funny. I actually would want to explore that a little bit, but I'm gonna cool it for a second. And I'm just gonna say I do think that as a society we done been introduced to like narcissistic behaviors and gaslighting. It's like, bro, y'all don't. First of all, a lot of stuff like you really got to get diagnosed by a real
real
therapist.
Professional.
Yeah, to actually be really considered a narcissist. But I'm gonna keep it real. I ain't arguing with nobody, and somebody sit here like I like. Never mind. I don't go for certain type of people. So like for somebody like, you're gaslighting me, like that's not even like my type of dude's vocabulary. Like they're like,
what?
if somebody would be like, if my dude would be like, you gaslighting me, I'm
So
like,
if a dude say that, what's that mean? That mean he's sweet or something? Like, what?
That's a feminine word.
it's like,
When you think about
Yo, he could just be educated. He could just be educated on what gaslighting.
okay, but like it's like
hot, boy.
certain.
The way, first of all, the way you said it, you made it zesty for no reason, right?
Did he
Like-
say it that way? Like,
I
I
never
think
heard
you
him, like-
gaslighting me.
Like, he
Now,
did.
If a dude be like, you're gaslighting me, it's like, this relationship got
Wow.
It might not.
just
go
let me
past
gaslight
that.
in peace, right?
Hold on, I feel like she's slick trying to throw shots at my man. Y'all stop. Wait, and that's
Hey,
exactly
Jason, we gotta Dr. Phil this situation.
Oh God,
I
bro.
came on here with my problems.
I
I'm
really
trying to
got a
help
lot of
people
thoughts with that.
Do you
But
have any gaslighting tendencies?
I love Dr. Phil. Love Phil.
Dr. Phil this thing. What in the world is going on? I was like, ooh, Jason, go ahead. Work, cook, bro.
no, I'm gonna let the show open up a little bit before I start cooking a little bit. But you got some interesting comments I would like to say, but I'll wait it out.
But people throwing them around the word toxic narcissist and gaslighting. What are your thoughts on that?
Yeah, like I just said, like I just feel like I'm not saying like you can't identify those things, right? But I just feel like in this culture and society, we just done took hold, just like with toxic. It's like we done took hold of these words. Like not everything is narcissist, not everything is gaslight, not everything is toxic. It's like no, y'all might just need to work out some issues. You know what I'm saying? Or y'all might just
extra
be.
sensitive.
It could be extra. You know what I'm saying? It's like it could be
Extra
so
sensitive.
many different things. It's like y'all already just jump to they just so negative. It's like no, y'all might just need to work on something. So, I don't know. A lot of people do that nowadays.
Yeah,
but-
I just think I definitely agree with both of y'all's initial points. I mean, I guess the situations we can delve into, I don't know yet. But
that's up to y'all.
did you just put York?
No, I'm typing it.
Oh, okay, yeah. But I do definitely believe that once the what is it?
Oh dang, I've tell you.
I say once the medication is presented for the gaslighter, they can now use that to what's the word? Falsely prescribe other people with the solution. So when someone says you're a gaslighter and it's for real,
Yeah.
they hear that, it registers, and the next time they see anything close to it, they they told me I was a gaslighter, so I'm gonna use this on them to make it seem like I've learned I've elevated.
You study.
I'm not a gaslighter anymore.
You're the gaslighter.
You're the now they're gonna use that same language, that vernacular that you gave them to prescribe their situation. They're gonna use that on somebody else now, and I've seen it happen so many times. Sometimes they'll use it on you before you even figure out what it is,
Right.
and because somebody has already told them they're a gaslighter, they're a narcissist, they're kind of toxic. So that's why it's been used so much. Because I say once the devil learns the truth, he's gonna use the truth against you. You see what I'm saying?
I'm sorry.
For me,
Lord, just receiving, amen.
That's what I'm
Receiving
So
right now.
yeah, before I and not to why am I coming on here with boyfriend problems? That's the
Go
thing,
ahead.
like,
I mean, that
you know what's in my spirit. So
Relationship.
it's vexing
Wow.
me, right? That lets you know what's in
She
my
said
spirit.
it's in her spirit.
No,
It's
for real,
at
because
the
it's vexing
surface
me.
level.
It's genuinely something that I'm like constantly, toiling with. So
Is that why you came here?
no, actually,
Hey, you can do what you
I
want.
wasn't gonna come. Actually,
You can do what you want.
No,
He
but
gaslighted me trying to get the dog, man.
But no, what you just said, seriously, I want to piggyback off that, right?
Yeah.
So literally, the guy I used to date, he had I don't like to use the word baby mother. What can I use?
Well, you
Child
said
mother?
What's wrong with baby
We
mother?
got it.
I don't like. Okay, baby mother, whatever. Okay, baby
I don't
mother.
even do them.
I know,
I
yeah.
don't do none of that.
But let
This
me
is
tell
good.
you,
This is good.
I know that for a fact she used to.
Sorry, I'm excited.
Y'all need to help me with my promise. I know for a fact she used to use that on him, and that's why he would use it to me. Because I've spoken with her, everything, but like literally what you just said, I feel like for a fact I can vouch off that because she used to say that exact same thing to him, and now he uses it on me. And I'd be like, "What are you talking about?" Like
Every time he uses it on me, I'm like, you must have been talking to your baby mama. He's
Well,
like,
no, he wouldn't talk. Okay, I'm talking about the past. Like, but yeah, he don't talk to her, girl. Just she runs. Sure of that. But no, I'm just kidding. But I mean, they have children together, but it's like a professional vibe now. It's weird.
Co-parenting.
But yeah, they co-parent off
Look
the
at Shelby. She like, nah.
none of that.
I'm telling people because anytime
No,
they do, they be like, girl.
It's just me personally. I know me and what my spiritual rim can take.
Yeah.
I ain't doing none of that, y'all.
Yeah.
I don't even feel like even toying with it.
Yeah, no
Like,
baby mama drama.
It was a lot when we first started, y'all.
I know it is.
I'm not gonna lie. Like, I had my like constantly like, okay, God, if he's not meant to be in my life, please remove him. And you know that prayer works. We already know it works. And he would still be here. And he's still here now because obviously he's my boyfriend.
I love
but
that,
it's
yeah.
just like, I don't know. But I feel like he would use that, like what you said, to tell it to me because, like you said, the devil. I don't want to call him the devil in a sense, but we all know the devil can use us. Like I'm sure he's used us before, to try and like put that over you.
More of an when it comes to humans, it's more of an influence of the devil. It's the devil's
Absolutely.
tricks. Like we all, like you said, we all fall for it. But
Yeah, absolutely. So more later though. Who else is dealing with baby? Can you ask them? Like, I need help. Who else is dealing with baby?
I'll put it in the chat. What do you do about baby mama drama?
Yeah. Like,
The baby mama drama.
I don't know what I missed. What
No. She was she was just saying like basically what I said. Like that happens.
Oh, just to piggyback off of you. I was gonna say too though. I feel like a lot of times we can say just like sometimes people can like do gaslighting things. It doesn't necessarily mean they all the way a gaslighter like all the time. Like sometimes like people mess up or people may assume things, and so we can like, oh, you did it one time, now I'm gonna put you in the category forever. Go ahead, Shelby. Let me hear what you got.
I just have one quick question.
I'm listening.
From what I think of gas, because I'm gonna be honest, I don't use this type of terminology. Like the most we get is the toxic. I had to even look up what narcissistic meant a little bit before I even got up here, just to make sure.
That's how you know you're not the only one.
So, because I don't like to be ignorant. I didn't get the chance to look up gaslighting though. But gaslighting is basically like somebody trying to poke at you and trying to what is it?
No,
mean?
gaslighting is
What is
when
the
somebody makes you
Merriam-Webster?
question your own reality.
yeah.
So like, let's say you tell me, you did this, like, I don't know, you took something. I'm like, no, you didn't take that. You did this. And you're like, I definitely took that. And then I'm trying to like make you question what you actually did.
So
I'm making you question your own reality.
in the
That's the definition. You can read it out loud.
Okay. You want to? You can. I like your voice better.
Using
I just like
psychological methods into questioning their own sanity or powers of reasoning. So, I think I get it. Like, basically, like, you ever argue with somebody and you question, like, this can't be real. Like, I can't even, I don't even know if I'm right or wrong in this point. Like, that type of situation, right?
Yeah.
Usually a gaslight or somebody's being gaslit will start to feel like they're crazy. They're like, am I crazy?
Yeah,
When you start to feel that on a constant basis, you might be dealing with a gaslight. I'm not going to say it all the way because she...
What? I'm just nodding. My head finna fall off. But not for real.
But yeah, that's like usually one of the signs. So that you like kind of know? I mean, possibly. I'm not gonna go all the way there yet, but
Yeah.
I've dealt with certain situations where
I feel like you was
felt
crazy.
like I had to check myself in for a
But
second.
you might have been. I don't know yet.
No. I would be I be probably like in my young days. Now I'm like
More chilled out.
Yeah, I'm tired.
That's interesting.
I'm
So
tired of dealing with the.
Yeah, I'm just kind of like it's not really.
It's not fun.
It's not fun. Like when you're young and like being like toxic and stuff like that, it's like, oh, I'm gonna call him out private and he called me out private and we just doing the back and forth. Like that's when you're younger. I promise you, when you're younger, like when I used to do it, oh, it used to be a ball. I would block somebody on purpose because I know that person about to call me out private and I know you about to blow up my phone and I know I'm about to tell you leave me alone, but I don't want you to leave me alone because if you leave me alone, then I'm gonna call you out private. It would be a very sad situation that led into no marriage, no real true love, no real true commitment. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. But now, like when you get older and you like start dealing with this, if you deal with the same type of people, you start dealing with the same type of toxic people, and it comes with maturity as well. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Once you start maturing up yourself, and like you realize, like you had to physically be tired of it though. If you're just a naturally chaotic person, you probably won't get tired of it. Mm-hmm. But as I'm getting older and stuff like that, it's like I ain't gonna do no arguing. Mm-hmm. And I even went through a situation really like not even too long ago. It was something similar like when you said like that person just not really matching your spiritual journey, and that doesn't make that person a bad person at all. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Like I was done with somebody like they're not even the same religion as me. Like you know what I'm saying? Like yeah, like you Muslim, like and it's like and that don't make you a bad person either. It's just like we just not seeing eye to eye. I want a certain type of thing, you want a certain type of thing, and you trying to pull it out of somebody because when you talk to somebody in the beginning, everything's green. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, that person's, like, amazing. Everything they say is funny. So you're falling in love with, like, the representative of them. But as you keep going through life and stuff like that, you realize you're trying to pull something out of a person that was never really there because they're showing you the good sides only of them. Mm-hmm. So then you're starting to try to pull it out of them. He's trying to pull something else out of you. Now you're thinking that they're toxic, but they're not really toxic. This is really them. You know what I'm saying? That doesn't make them toxic. Yeah. At all. You're trying to make them something that they're not. You're actually being toxic. As I realized, I had toxic traits too. You know what I'm saying?
Not you got rid of all of them.
Nah, I had to pray it away. Like I was actually like we were talking in we're in the car talking and it was like crazy. Like I think that this person was gaslighting me at this time. I was really questioning my life, bro. And I just bust out crying and I was like and he felt bad. Like he was like, why are you crying? I'm like, it's not nothing that you're doing. It's like when you like evaluate like a whole life and stuff that you beat through. Like you know what I'm saying? It kind of it's like it's a sense of like not even tears of sadness. It's like more like of tears of like realization. Mm-hmm. Like I've been doing this wrong the whole time. Like you know what I'm saying? So like I was just like, God, I'm gonna chill out. I'm gonna give it to you. I'm not looking for nothing. I don't want nothing out of return on this. I want you to guide me and tell me how to figure this out. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? And I ain't gonna lie, since I had that car and I had this car at home, I was just listening to Christian music and I was crying so hard. Mm-hmm. I cried so hard. I'm in the city of Atlanta. You know, traffic is bad. Yeah. The people next to me saw me in the car crying. They was like, "Are you okay?" And I'm like, "Yeah, I'm good." I'm just wiping my tears.
Wow, that's so sad.
Yeah, no, it's not sad. It's beautiful. It was a beautiful thing. Yeah. And it was like the next morning I woke up. It was like, oh, weight lifted off my shoulder. I was like, I didn't miss nobody. I didn't want nobody. I didn't want a certain type of life. It was just like, I felt good because it's like, I know like the next situation I get in is going to be something meaningful because I'm not walking in there with extra baggage. You know what I'm saying? I'm not walking in there trying to control nobody. You just gonna have to come how you are. I'm gonna come how I am, and if it works itself out, it gotta work itself out. Yeah. But it wasn't tears of sadness at all. I wasn't sad. Not one part of that crying. It was like, dang, like
a release.
Yeah, like type of joint. Yeah,
it seems like you got rid of some poison that was in your heart.
Yeah, but like I said though, it didn't make that person a bad person, and it didn't make nobody before them a bad person. I was doing stuff wrong, and you gotta realize like if you go into a situation and you know that. If this is a certain type of people that you surround yourself with, or these are the certain type of people that you like, you know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. And you trying to expect, you can't sit there and try to get no person that's not even on the same spiritual walk with you to be somebody that's compatible for marriage. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Like you just doing.
I got a question because this is the second time y'all brought up not on the same spiritual walk, and I know this ain't really a topic, but what does that mean? Like, what do y'all mean by that for real?
Okay, if I want marriage and kids, and I want a type of lifestyle, like you know what I'm saying, but you want to be out here doing dumb stuff and like you want to argue and like you just doing drugs and like you like want to pop perks and do stuff. Can I say that?
That's not even
you
the same.
can.
You can. It's just
Like,
funny.
different lifestyle.
Okay.
Like,
Like, you're just doing.
What,
You're not.
are they even like? Are they claiming to be Christians or something? Like, I'm confused.
I just laugh because
You know, and you can claim to be Christian and just do anything.
You can. That's why
You know
I'm
what
just
I'm
like.
saying? So you're
I
not.
really feel like that's a spiritual.
That's
spiritual,
lifestyle, right?
Yeah, that's like way left.
So and I'm like,
thought
I
y'all
don't
gonna say,
really
like,
want to
they
do
don't
that.
want to
Like,
pray
you know
as
what
much
I'm
as
saying?
you or something. I
you
ain't
do
know.
And
bring
that's what
up
I'm
like
gonna say,
if
yeah.
they're Muslim and you're a Christian.
Yeah, you're not even the same religion as me.
Yeah, I mean
Yeah.
that would.
But then on top of you
Has
not
something
being
to
the
do
same
with
religion, like you don't even stand on no type of like morals. Like you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
like,
of the Muslim.
yeah, like you know what I'm
Because they
saying?
at least pray. What was it? 5, 6
Days
times a
prayer,
day?
yeah, like you know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Like
Yeah, I don't think y'all.
I can't. I
But that's not me. That's her. My God don't.
Yeah, they the
So
Muslims.
the
They the
question
Muslims
is
go
now that they brought up, are Muslims gaslighters? No, just like
Oh God!
I ain't hopping on that
I'm just,
one.
I'm just
The
joking.
whole
Gonna get me
religion gonna come for
canceled.
you.
No, I'm just joking. I love my
Islamic brothers.
assalamu alaikum.
Nah, but like I
Anyways.
said, that don't make nobody no bad person though. You just gotta just know like what you dealing with and stuff like that. And like you can't change people. God changes people.
Mm-hmm.
You don't change people. You could talk to people all day. If they receive it, they receive it.
You
If
can
they don't,
influence,
then,
but you cannot control.
yeah.
Absolutely. And I feel like that was back to what you said, Jesse.
Yeah, just
Jesse, okay.
pathetic words.
Wow.
That's all I'm going to remember now. But
I ain't got nothing to say.
I know, but when I say he's not on the same level of spirituality as me, he is Christian. He used to smoke marijuana, and he stopped. I don't even want to say for me, but I did influence that decision because I don't do that. So it kind of makes it easier, I guess, to not do it. But he does not, like, for example, I was like, oh, babe, let's start doing Bible study a little bit. And we did it like one or two times, couple of times. But I feel like we would have never done that if it weren't for me influencing that. Even with him smoking weed, would he have really stopped if it weren't for me? You know what I'm saying? So that's,
what do you find the issue with that?
with smoking weed?
No. With you being a positive influence. on him.
Because it says in the Word of God that a man is supposed to lead.
Lead me.
Absolutely.
I shouldn't have had to tell you let's go to Bible study.
Don't laugh, because it's okay. But that's the thing. I
laugh. It's a
influence
joke.
you. Yeah, I influence you on how to do it. Now you take control. But even he doesn't move as a man of God is supposed to. No offense, babe, I love you, but let me just get this out. Man is supposed to lead in
Yeah, I had no
love.
idea. So
No,
don't
like
get mad at
seriously,
me, guys.
a man,
but
a man is supposed to
go
lead
ahead,
with
I'm
love.
sorry. Go ahead.
I was just gonna say a man is supposed to lead with love, and as a woman, I follow with respect. And if you're
agree.
not doing that, you kind of messing up the dynamic. You thinking
you don't
I'm
want
supposed
to. You don't want to influence him on every single level.
right?
Yeah.
Y'all,
Because
you want to have a relationship where y'all are influencing each other.
exactly. Oh, did I mention he's 34? Oh, I forgot. I'm 23, so we have an 11-year age gap. So I thought that was like gonna be.
That makes it. That does add a little bit of context, but
Yeah, because it's now
look
you
at
get.
Shelby faces. Shelby, please, I need these.
Y'all said he has kids 3. Y'all thought he was my age?
Oh, I didn't know he had 3.
Yeah, I keep dropping bombs. I'm sorry. All right,
Yeah,
let's
you just-
get me off.
She throwing him under the
All right.
rug.
We gotta shut Erica down.
No, I was just gonna say, like, I think it's a difference, at least for me. It's like I don't see nothing wrong as you being a positive influence on a man. I get the leading, but oh well.
Hold up.
Wait, what
hold
you
up.
got to say? My bad. What you got to
just
say?
said the super. I'm just gonna read the comment he read before.
Argue.
Rewind TV in the building.
We
That's
do
a
need some
$10
horns.
super chat. We'll let you zoom if you want to, brother.
Oh God.
We'll put a zoom up for you, brother.
Hey, you only get a 2-minute
We
zoom.
need to do that. $10 for a 2-minute Zoom chat.
But yeah, I think
So
y'all
what did
missed
he
the,
say? Argue with God, not me.
The
I
point of
thank
the
God
super
I'm
chat
not toxic.
chat, John, is you're supposed to kind of say it and then do it with a comment so we read it. But
Yeah. You might want to send a comment with your super chat because just to make sure that I mean, you can send $10. It's a blessing, but you may want us to. That's
know
for
what it came
making
for.
sure that you can interrupt the conversation and we'll read your super chat. But I appreciate it, brother.
No, for real.
John always been a real one.
yeah, he been a real one.
I'm not just saying that because he sent it.
Yes, you are.
John, you really been a real one. Let me see how real you is.
Nah,
dog.
I mean, I say this.
See if you want to
Me
be a
and
real
John-
one again.
Me and John, we had our differences, but at the same time, like he been there. When you need John, he
Period.
is there. You know what I'm saying? That's one thing I can say.
Look, John done said that $10 got us over here being emotional now.
Hey, this gonna end tomorrow. So enjoy it while it lasts.
Okay, he said I
love everyone.
I love everyone.
Yeah.
We gonna
love
believe
you,
that
John.
until tomorrow, since you super chat. Just so you know.
But yeah, back to what I was saying. I just think that I don't know. I feel like it can get a real thin line between like influencing somebody and then seeing if they still can
Holding
lead.
their hand.
Yeah, exactly. So
And
it's
that-
like, but
and-
you got to
and
make sure.
No woman wants to do
But
that.
you can still be a good influence on a man, and he can still lead you. That's what I'm saying. Like,
Right.
But you can also try to influence a man, and the man can lead you straight to hell. So
you right.
So you like, I get what she's saying. Like, I done been, and I feel like as women, like, you want to talk to your man. You want to be like, hey, babe, you can do this, you can do that. You want like, cause like when it's in us, like for real, it's even in the hardest women. Like, I'll tell you, like, why don't you do this? Why don't you do that? Why don't you do this? Why don't you do that? Like, okay, you might do it, but then, like, what if a situation fall again? Do you know how to pick yourself back up? You know what I'm saying? No woman wants to sit there and have to lead a man, bro. That is tiring.
Yeah.
That's one of the most tiring things, especially in spirituality, too. If I'm like, babe, let's start getting into church and all this stuff. All right, I just told you what I want to do. Take initiative now. See, okay, can we go to, if y'all been together for a long time and y'all thinking about marriage and stuff like that, let's see if we can go to premarital counseling. Let's see if we can get into the church. Let's see if we can go to Bible study. Let's see if we can do all this stuff. When we in the bed talking, you want to talk about nonsense. You want to talk about 2K.
So-
Let's talk about Psalms 3:16. You know what I'm saying? Like, talk to me about something that makes sense that's gonna elevate us spirituality. Like, you just sitting here talking about crap. Like, it's like.
So you feel like, at least from what you saying, it's almost like the man is not taking any initiative towards growth in himself or the
As
relationship.
a person, like, you know what I'm saying?
Okay.
And that's where it's always gonna fall short.
There is
'cause
no
it's more than
Psalms
just,
3:16. It starts at verse 8.
Yeah, I thought you was talking about
John
what?
3:16.
It starts at verse 8.
It stops at verse 8.
Oh, stop! So I was gonna say what type of.
So
When she said that,
I it's wrong.
I'm playing.
I'm gaslighting.
But you know what she been reading about. Look, she was gaslighting.
Wait, do you read your Bible, Shelby? Because they know Psalm 3:16. I was looking for that.
I was like, you
like, God.
I'm talking about the context.
I said, God, add it to the
It did.
Bible.
I think she been for wait.
God,
no,
add it to the Bible. Let me look at it.
I was
John
John
3:16.
But I was trying to
I'm
be
just
funny. Like, I was trying to, like.
Yeah, she gaslight y'all. She gaslight.
You're lying, Shelby. We're not trying to be
I'm
funny.
gaslighting.
You're gaslighting us. No, I'm just playing. Anyways, I don't know if anybody knows who they were.
Honestly, I think we was done. To be honest.
Yeah.
We can go home. No, I'm just playing. No, wow. But no, I was gonna say it's interesting when you when you can tell somebody that their reality, questioning their reality, right? Now, what if they're the type of person that speaks false realities though?
What's that mean?
You hate me. You think I'm this. You think I'm like sometimes
I do that to be funny.
I'm ugly because you think I'm ugly or whatever. Like,
Okay.
Oh, that's what you mean by false realities? Like,
and
somebody
then you
said
say,
something-
no, that's not true. That's
Yeah.
not reality. You're questioning my reality. You're gaslighting me.
Oh,
You need to get away.
There's
That's
always two
good.
sides to it.
You have to get away from that person. If you I do this a lot. I play around. Like, if I'm like, can I get a bag of chips? And I'm like, hold on, let me finish. I'm like, you hate me. You don't want me to eat it, do you? But I'll play
I see what you're
right.
saying.
But
As
if
a
it's
joke,
like
it's
as a
funny.
joke,
But you really
but I
like,
could not
upset them.
fathom somebody actually really like be like, you hate me. It's like I'm starting to. I really am. You get me to that point.
I gotta quit. Oh
Get
man,
away
But I
from
think somebody that does that has some deep emotional wounds. where
Yeah,
it's
that's
like,
something that you can't.
everything
heal.
I do is like getting projected back onto me as if like I don't.
I'm the enemy, or I'm making you the enemy.
Yeah, and my thing is, I get it if it's like, I'm not showing. Like if they're saying you hate me, it's like you can. It's better to. I would say it's better to say like articulate like some of the things you do makes me feel this way. You know, but to just say like, oh, you hate me because of small things. I feel like that's also gonna be a hard person to even try to like change.
To change, like you can't change. those type
Yeah,
of
like
people.
I
They would have to
give
go
them,
to
I give them a
therapy.
quick window, and if they not feeling it, then it's like this is the domino effect. It's gonna continue to just keep getting bad. I don't think it's gonna be a quick
Chris,
change to that.
This is a good question that I think could very well go into gaslighting. And I can't play the video because it's like some cussing in it. But The question was, "Hey, bae, calling the bae on the phone.
Mm-hmm.
Do you want?" Speaking of, no, I was playing. Right. Do you want me to come over? Right. That's the question the girl says to her
Yeah.
to the dude she talking to. Do you want me to come over? And he's like, you can come through if you want to. She's like, yeah, but do you want me to come over? He was like, I mean, either way, it's fine, right?
Mm-hmm.
And she's like, okay, well, you obviously don't want me to come over because you won't say it, so I'm just gonna stay here.
Mm-hmm.
And he's like, what? I didn't say I didn't want you. I said you can come over. It's fine.
Uh-huh.
But do you want me to come over? Is the question.
Right.
And she wants a yes or no.
Right.
In this whole video, I'm just thinking, like, bro, it's not a yes or no. It's a I don't care.
But why don't you
we don't like to hear
care?
that. We don't want to hear that.
That's what I'm saying. Like,
I don't like that.
because there's two sides. It's like, for one, if I say, yeah, I want you to come over,
Yeah.
then it's like, if you're doing anything, I'm kind of pressuring you to come over anyways.
Men think too much
So
about stuff.
this is my thing, right?
But my honest
Y'all
answer,
know y'all could make life so much simpler.
it's
like,
a good conversation.
This
Let's get
this
into
could have
it.
made life so much simpler. Like if you be like, you like, oh babe, do you want me to come over? And you like, it don't matter. I'm like, but do you want me to come over? If you would have said yes, that whole conversation would have even been a video.
Mm-hmm.
Because women don't want to feel like they're not want. I'm sorry, I want you to be all over me. I want you to be like, I don't even want to call. I want you to be like, hello, bro, where you at? I'm right about. Why you not over here? Yeah, that's my type of speed right there.
My God.
Like, I love me that type of speed. So for you to be like, oh, you don't care. What you mean you don't care? I should be the first thing on your mind when you wake up and the last thing when you go to sleep and close your eyes.
That, and I feel like that.
You talking about you don't
Interesting.
care?
That
No.
I do not care is like nails on a chalkboard. And like you just said, you don't want to make it seem like, or this is how men think, that
Yeah.
if you're doing something in the moment, that I'm like pressuring you. Like, why are we going that?
Because
It's not that
Because
deep.
in my mind, I'm
we
thinking
care.
about,
We care about what's going on in your life.
That see, men overly operate in logic to where y'all start to make it complicated
stupid.
than
That's
what it needs to be.
interesting.
Overly
Over operated logic. So what?
I know that sounds crazy.
No.
but-
That's good. What does the woman over? What does the woman operate in?
Emotion.
Emotion.
Obviously, we
But you
know
say
that.
we over operate in logic,
Uh-huh.
and you say women operate in emotion.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
You
That's
said
why
it here first. I didn't say it. You.
That's why I personally, for me, I
I
don't
don't
know
want
about
no
you,
man to
bro.
tell me I don't care. Like, why would you not care if I came over? So what if I don't never come over? How about that? That could be the argument too. Like, why you acting like you don't care?
Okay, but he will obviously
Okay.
say, "I don't want you to never come over."
Why would you not care if I want to come over at the time though? You should say, come on. Like, you could have just said, come on, like, and that would have been the whole conversation right there. But you acting like you don't care me, like you don't care. So if I come, like, you don't really care if I'm here or not. Like, you would rather me go. In my mind, like, you're not feeling me, basically. I'm like, you don't like me? And that's where people would say, do
This
you
is
hate
kind
me?
of
You know
a
what?
highly
I'm a-
debated thing. This like the toilet seat thing.
I hate to be the I ain't trying to be sad, but I would have to side with Shelby. On
Yeah,
that
like,
because-
nobody want to hear
Oh, okay,
that.
good. Yeah.
because I think that a man saying I don't care, I feel like that kind of goes back to what we was talking about the leadership, and it's like I don't know. At least if it's me, it's like, and then that's another thing. First of all, you gotta know your woman that you with, and you gotta know like how she operates. That's number one.
her triggers.
But two, it's like at least for me, if I want to see you, the honest form of communication is I want to see you.
No. If you like, there's a difference in like I want to see you, and if you got something else going on, I'm not gonna express that want because I don't.
My
So
bad.
wait-
That's what I'm saying.
They said Jesse, you soft, but
I don't
Yeah.
want.
Oh,
I
that's
don't
what
want
I'm
my.
saying.
I don't want my girl to feel like I don't really care what's going on in your life, and I'm just gonna say
Okay.
because
why
because
don't
it's
you
at the
just
mindset
ask
right
me?
now.
Why don't
wait a
you
second,
just
wait a
ask
second.
The mindset
So
right
we
now,
gotta
it's not a
see
hard
what.
yes.
Why don't you
It's,
just say yes, babe? I want to see you.
What po-
But if you
I
have
don't know
something
where
else
we
going
are.
on-
Like, where are we in the conversation? Because
Right now, I'm
are
not.
we just
like,
going off of the conversation on the phone?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so she called him. Cause she called him. So what
obviously
she say?
had
What she say?
time.
What she say?
She said like I don't know. I'm around. Do you want me to come over?
Exactly. So clearly, at least
She
for
had
me,
the time.
clear
So
communication. If you calling
Who's
me,
not being in clear communication though?
The man.
The guy.
Because she wants to come over. She didn't say that.
But because
Why didn't she say that?
Because women are.
Why do I have to be a
in the
pick me
same
with a man? Like, why am I?
No,
I'm
no.
already saying I'm
So
around the
both
area.
male and female are doing the same thing. The only difference is
Yeah,
the male
is.
really
Does it-
is more indifferent
Wait.
about it.
Wait. So look,
In that
all right,
situation,
so she could have
he's more
said. So
indifferent.
she could have said this. She could have said this. I give her this. She could have said, "Hey, I was in the area. Do you want to see me? I would like to come over." She could have made that.
Oh,
Why?
make it clear.
And
Yeah.
also, it's two ways. I feel like both of them are unclear. If you really want to break it down,
Why?
They are. I see what you're
Why?
saying. I see what
Why
you're
do
saying.
I have to tell you? Why do I have to?
the same reason I got to tell you that I want to see you is the same reason you got to tell me that you want to see me.
Exactly.
If you are
It
my
can't-
boyfriend, and I'm like, I am in
but
Easy
the
agree with me.
area.
That's right.
But he could be.
But actually, I agree too.
But he could be
That's like-
doing something, right? He could be busy, so he could be like, you have to ask, number one, because he could be doing something. You got
Like what?
Wow.
Like what?
What you mean?
He could be playing
If he's
the
a
game.
man in purpose, I mean,
Could be.
okay.
Okay,
let's
listen.
not,
He could be
let's
doing
not take a
something.
man in
Yeah, he could be
purpose.
doing
Just stop.
Let's
Hold
just say
on.
he want. Let's just say he
Please.
want to spend some time with himself and play the game. Is that a problem to you? I just want to know. Wow.
Trying to care on me because
Yeah.
I think about, oh yeah, she's psycho.
Yeah. No. Let's get to it.
You don't like
Okay,
a
no.
man play the
Listen.
game.
Okay.
Okay,
This is what I'm saying.
Before we get there, just is it wrong if he is busy doing something, and you're like,
What is busy doing something?
so okay, so let me ask you, can he be busy doing something?
Like what?
But he got his job, and then he got
You
other
at
stuff.
work?
He trying
No,
to make
he's
money
not
on
at
the
work.
side.
He's not at work.
He might be. At
Oh,
the
so you're not at
gym.
work.
He might
could be at the gym.
He might be
We're
studying
at the
Bible.
gym. I'm
He
about,
might
I'm
be-
gonna go put on some leggings. We're gonna be in the gym together.
He
Okay,
might be
wait.
studying Psalm 316.
He's like, that's not right. Let's not do
No,
that.
wait. I'm not saying you can't go to the gym with him. I'm trying to think.
Okay.
Let's say he's doing okay. So
Where,
you want a
where would
Christian
you
man, don't
be
you?
at that I
You want a
couldn't
Christian
come?
man, don't you?
Wait, you gonna be working on the car with him too?
What tool do you need?
Okay, that's cool. That's good. But
Interesting.
okay, he a
If I
Christian-
like you, I do
what if
weird
you're a Christian
stuff.
man?
Oh,
Okay,
wait.
you want a Christian man,
Real
right?
talk.
A Christian man.
Lifetime now.
So
Are you serious? Are you gaslighting?
I promise
No,
I am.
no,
Gonna be there
I
on the
get,
monkey
I
rich?
get to, I
We
get to
finna
do
go there.
weird stuff.
Okay.
no, we're
that
gonna
what
go
you
there.
say.
So
We're gonna
he's
go with
saying,
it. We're
not
gonna call
right
you and
now.
your
I'm
man
about.
10
I'm
years
doing
from
Bible
now.
study and spending time with
5
God.
years
How do
from
you
now,
respond? Not right now. I'm
Sorry.
doing Bible study, spending time with God. How do you respond? I just want to know.
How long you and God got?
What? Okay, he's like,
Hey.
he's
I'm just like, I'm
no,
like,
no, no,
oh,
you can't
God.
ask that. No, you can't ask that. You can't
In the
ask
Bible,
that.
they be fasting from each other, so I don't
because
know
some
what
man,
you about
some
to
man
do.
could be like, oh, the rest of the day. It's like
The rest of the day?
that. I feel like that's unrealistic.
The whole
Let's
day?
just say he's like just for the next hour and.
Okay, I'll be out there. It's 5:30. I'll be out there around 7:30.
Also, so you gonna instead of saying, "Do you want to see me?" You gonna be like, "I'll be out there."
I'll be out there. After that, what else are you doing? I'm like, what are you possibly? That's why. All right,
Why
this
you
is my
keep saying
thing,
what
right?
is he doing? You want a man to lead, but then you asking what he's doing.
No,
Clearly
this
he's
is my
about
thing. No,
business
no,
if
no,
he
no.
leading.
Oh goodness, no. This is
Go ahead.
this
Go
is my
ahead.
thing. I'm heavy on that. If he wanted to, he would. I'm heavy on that. So if you wanted to be around me, you would. I done been around people like we are like
I gotta
locked in. Like I said, like if you do in the car, babe, I'm right here.
That's a
I got the
little different than
tools.
the
Like I'm
scenario,
with you.
though.
Like I want to talk to you while you're working on the car.
So all
like-
the time
And not all the time until we get tired and about, all right, I'm finna go chill.
until you get tired, until he get tired.
I'm
Wait,
try-
if you want space, tell me you want space. Like, but you
Okay.
bothering me. All right, communicate that to me though.
Because I
Okay,
didn't
then,
think
so that's
that
what
was
I'm
the
saying.
case
So
the
back to
long
the scenario.
but I got you.
Back to the scenario. If you call him and you like,
But
what?
if I ain't seen you in like 3 days, and I'm
No,
like,
no, that's not the scenario though. You
I
added
was-
stuff.
it depends on the dynamic. Like, you gotta tell me what's going on. Like, cause like it can trickle down to anybody. Like, if I ain't seen you in 3 days, I'm like, I'm in the area. Where you at? And you at home? You just tell me. Oh, I mean,
If
it
y'all
don't
ain't seen
matter.
each other in 3 days, y'all probably already planned something to see. We talking about like this just another day. You just seen him yesterday, and you like, hey, I'm in the area. I just read the grocery store. What you doing? I want to see you. That's what I'm saying. And he's like, I'm doing something right now. What you did? Look, see,
That hurts.
what okay,
you doing is more important
does
than
it
me.
hurt because it feels like rejection? Does that feel like rejection?
Yeah, like a little
For sure.
bit.
See,
Like a little bit.
that's where the issue is. You taking that as rejection rather than just looking at it
Yeah,
from
I
like,
can see, but it's like, cause I feel like I like me, so why you don't like me? Like I would want to be
but
around you all
why?
the
But
time.
see, that's why. Why would you take him as doing something in purpose as he don't like you?
But this is what I'm saying, right? It's like, why would you not like? What are you, like I think y'all think I'm being funny right now.
No,
I'm
I know
really
you're not.
Like,
That's what's funny.
I don't
know
get
you're not.
like what's so
if other important.
important-
That's not you. I know, shit like this run. Shit like this run.
Unfortunately,
No, I'm joking. It's getting hot in here though. I need to take the
I
jacket
do
off.
want to ask. I do want to ask if you and your man are having an argument, and y'all have a kind of a heated discussion. Y'all kind of know it with each other, and then he say, "Yo, you wanna talk? I gotta do something real quick, but do you want to talk tonight?" Your answer either gotta be yes or no, right?
mm-hmm.
And you might be in the mindset like, if you want to talk tonight, then I'm okay with talking tonight. But then I'm like, no. The question is, do you want to talk tonight? Are you just gonna say yes, even though you kind of in your feelings?
I'll tell him I'm not really ready to talk right now because like my feelings are really hurt. And I'll process this and we can talk tomorrow morning.
Do you want to talk tomorrow morning?
If I'm over it, I will.
If you're over it. So when you're over it, do you want to talk?
For sure. What I'm gonna do? Not talk?
Okay.
When I stop talking, I'm gonna
Talk. I don't know what that is.
I just personally feel like everybody has those moments where it's not like I want to.
It's indifferent.
I don't want to.
Yeah.
Sometimes things are indifferent, and it's like you're being honest by saying, babe, you can come over, but it's like it's not gonna bother me if you don't come over.
It should bother you.
It should bother
time.
you.
I'm the best thing ever in the world. It should bother
And now, because of what Jesse said, basically we have to change the way we speak, and we can't speak like the honest truth. We really are indifferent.
Mm-hmm.
If you spend this day with your girls and you gonna hang out with them and you don't come over, I'm not upset. But if you come over, I'm good.
Mm-hmm.
Now, if I say I want you to come over, then it's like, it's not the most honest answer, but I'm just saying it because I want to make you feel good.
See,
Yeah.
Right?
That's
Ain't
the
what I'm
difference.
doing?
You should be. I feel like.
You should just want her to come over.
No. That's not what I'm saying.
We don't want her to come over.
I'm not saying you shouldn't. I'm just saying that's not what I'm getting at.
Okay.
It's hard with what you're saying because it's like almost situational.
It
Yeah,
is.
yeah,
It
it
is.
is.
So, but it's like you should. Oh, I don't know. I thought I was still on me. It's like you should be honest, but then at the same time, it's like when you are in a relationship, you do have to learn each other and how y'all talk and whatever. So it's like I wouldn't say it's a one size fits all thing, but at the end of the day, honesty is a one size fits all thing. So it's like you should always be honest, but you can
do you a favor. If she wants to do you a favor, and you're like, hey, do you want me to buy you this item or whatever? And you could be like, now I'm in this Jimmy Neutron mode. Like, if I say yes, I do want you to buy it, you might get mad at me because I didn't buy it myself.
See, now that's
but
different.
then also, if I say I don't want you to buy it, you're gonna think, oh well, you don't want me to buy you anything. You don't care about my gift.
Oh,
somebody that's doing that
that's
is
perfect.
somebody that has to be in Jimmy Neutron and calculate. You're trying to do I would say like damage control because you feel like no matter what you say, it's gonna get backlash. That's like doing damage control. That's not
So any situation where it's like I want to, the only way you saying that would be a problem is if the person is a gaslighter. I mean, like a real problem.
I wouldn't say they're a gaslighter, but it could be. I would say more like maybe they're insecure or something like that. And it's like because it's almost like with Shelby, and I'm not coming for you, but it's almost like a form of
just called
it's almost like a form of rejection. I wouldn't call that gaslighting.
I hate rejection. I
can tell just from that.
I'm 100%. I can honestly say with my chest.
I mean, everybody hates rejection, but it's a difference between not liking rejection. I don't think anybody likes rejection, but taking somebody doing something else as like rejection. It's like everything isn't rejection just because they may not want to spend time with you isn't rejection. They still love you. They still care about you. They just in that moment they're doing something else.
I might need some healing.
But you got, Davy, that's cool. I'm just saying, like,
a little bit.
you got. I feel like being in a healthy relationship, you got to be able to hold space for that person and understand they're still an individual. They still gonna like other things. They still gonna do other things without me, and I'm gonna like doing things without them. It's not they're not rejecting me. I'm just letting them do them too. So you got to find a healthy balance with that. But what you're saying, I feel like it's like I don't know if it's gaslight. I would just say it's like you're trying to almost like you shouldn't have to go through a Jimmy Neutron experience where they ask you a simple question. It's like it should just be like,
I would be happy.
I do want it or I don't want it.
I think a lot of men go through that.
I would agree.
Mindset.
I would agree, but that's
Of
usually
a woman buying you something.
But if
Well,
If it was a dude,
Because we could just be like, yeah, girl.
if it was your homie though,
and they could be like, wait, I feel like you take advantage of me when I buy you stuff.
Why would you offer to buy a man something if you wasn't really want to buy it? That would be so stupid.
Well, I mean, if he ain't bought you nothing when you wanted it, then you might feel like, well, I buy you stuff.
Well, why would I buy somebody something that ain't never bought me nothing? That's crazy.
That's not what I said.
that's not what I said. I got a
That's
question
crazy.
though. If it was a dude, if it was me or your friend or something that was buying you something, and it was like, hey, do you want this? Well, how would you respond? You know what I'm saying? Would it be the Jimmy Neutron thing?
I feel like I would still be like, shoot, that's cool if you got it, bro. I could always use another pair of sneakers, but it's slick is a yes. But I ain't got to worry about that with my homie, because my homie ain't gonna get mad at me if I don't get him nothing.
Exactly. That's why I said it's damage control, because you thinking I just want to stop her from getting mad.
Oh yeah, it's definitely.
Let me just be honest.
It's definitely different. I won't even say because it's a female. I'll say because the relationship, the type of relationship you have.
Exactly.
And it may not be
That's why you
every
date your
relationship
friends.
with every person.
No, I agree with you on that one.
So yeah. Now, we're gonna get into some methods of gaslighting, but first, can people use the Bible to gaslight?
Ooh.
Oh my God. I want to say.
What does Psalms 3:16 say? No, thou shalt not
Thou
gaslight.
shalt not gaslight, or thou will be condemned to hell.
A lot of people.
No.
A lot of people going to this culture.
Gaslighting hell. No, man.
No, but for real. So I think it depends on the spirit that is done behind. You know what I'm saying? I feel like you can use the Bible to correct somebody out of love, but a lot of times, sometimes people do correct out of just thinking they kind of know better. Like those Christians that are like, oh, I've been in the game. I'm really in there with God, and then they try to use the Bible to correct somebody, but I feel like the spirit that they do it behind is like, again, like what I said, it could be malicious. And then I think, okay, so I'm gonna ask y'all this. This is why I told you.
They're putting emojis in the chat now. Go ahead, you talking.
I feel like, because first off, if we use the Bible every single time to try to correct somebody, a lot of us won't have testimonies. Let's just also get that. You know what I'm saying? Because if we're always constantly saying, using the Bible, you need to make sure you're doing it out of love, because again, like a lot of us wouldn't have testimonies. But I told Ashley this over the phone, so I want to ask y'all a quick question. So, my man. But I'm really starting. That's really me right now. Like my man. Anything that comes out of my mouth is my man.
It's on spirit. It's on spirit. Let it all out.
Seriously. So we was at Walmart. He kind of said something to a guy that I didn't like. We'll just leave it at that, not to go too much in detail. So I got in the car. I was like, babe, like, let's not do that. Like God isn't pleased with that. Like when you're around me, like we're not going to do that. Say certain things. And he was just like, why do Christians do that? Why do they use the Bible to, or why do they always use God as a weapon? And for me, I was like, oh, hold up. To me, that's a compliment, because
Hold up.
You saying me hold up?
Mm-hmm.
But aren't we supposed to be?
I'm just waiting on. I'm waiting on Ashley to get back to this chat.
Okay, aren't we supposed to be using God as a weapon as a Christian? You know what I'm saying? Because of course,
against a weapon.
Why do they always use God? We're supposed to be using it as a weapon, period, and stuff. Period.
Oh, I didn't even see that.
I don't think like using it as a weapon is like the right word. Like,
but that's what he has tried to say.
It does say the Bible is a weapon.
Right.
It's a two-edged sword.
Okay.
But
wait, hold on. Do you guys think that what I said to him, I was using God as a weapon when I just said God's not pleased with that?
No. So I think at least for me, the issue sometimes I would say I would have went into a little bit more exploration on why he did that. And
why he did what? Said that?
Instead of just flat out.
Yeah.
Because then it can be like, it's almost. Okay, I'm just gonna say it like it is. It's almost like controlling. It's like we not doing that. It's
really? Wait, they feel like I was trying to control him?
No. I'm not. I'm telling you, like, to just say like we not doing that. It's like you didn't even give him an option to even say like how he feels about it. So
okay, can I tell y'all what he said? I get it's not even a long
it don't
story.
matter.
Yes, it does. It's not a long story.
He could have slapped him.
No, and we still not doing that. Not in Walmart.
I'm not saying that that's okay that he does that. But what I'm saying is you chose him.
Right.
So if you didn't choose him, it's different because now it's like, okay, you cannot choose him, but you already chose him.
Right.
So it's like that y'all already in it together.
Yeah.
So it got to be. Well, they don't have to be anything. I would say it's smarter to be like, why did this happen? You know, what made you do that, and then explore and be like, do you think this was like, and then you make a decisions based off that. But just to be like, we not doing that, it gives him no purpose or no. He can't even lead because it's like.
I said God is not
go.
pleased with that. So I didn't even say we not doing. I did say we not doing that, but then I even said God's not pleased with that to let him know like the person that's over him is God, because technically in a sense like he's over me or whatever. But what he has said pretty much.
Is you telling a non-Christian this?
No, he's a Christian.
I thought you said that he don't like when Christians do that.
That's what he said. I don't know why he said
and that's why I made the face because
it's kind of like
it's a little bit harder
when people say I don't like when black people do that, and we're black, so that's how he did it, like in a sense like that. Pretty much what he had said. We went to Walmart. The door stopper guy at Walmart was giving us a problem. We had literally just got 4 boxes, and the guy was kind of doing the most. And so then he was just like, "You work at Walmart, like it's not that serious." Now he said when we were walking off, so I don't think the guy heard him, but it was still like, "Babe, like let's not do that in Walmart." Like and I don't come for people's job. Yeah, to me that's what it was.
I mean, it's not that I disagree with what he did was like not kind or whatever.
Yeah,
that's not what I'm
sure.
saying. But I think it's just opening up the floor. Like I don't know. I feel like it's just some exploration that could have went on there instead of just like this not happening. I feel like if you explore, it could be something going on like with your man, and it's just like. You could explore.
He does that though sometimes. I just be like, why? Like if you want to be shady to somebody,
why you pick up? That's because that's what we like.
the stuff before.
No. I know it's like, Batman, but now I'm all in. Now I like you, so I was like,
and that's another thing. But also, it's like I've seen the good in him. Like I've seen him coming like, "Babe, I read this in the Bible." Like, "Babe, let's fast."
So you see
like
you see glimpses.
Yeah, he was like that. Like for real, to where it was like, "Yo, where did this guy come from? This is who I want all the time." And now it's like this lackadaisical.
These men now.
I know. I saw somebody drop some stuff in the chat. They better not be eating me up because I'm trying to see what they're saying. Like, y'all, I need help. But y'all feel like I was gaslighting or no? Like, be for real. Was I gaslighting?
No. I don't think. No. I don't know. That's not gaslighting.
Okay, good.
Yeah, no, that's not gaslighting. It's funny that usually, and this isn't for all the case, but usually somebody's asking if they're a gaslighter, they probably not gaslighting.
Okay, good. Because I'm aware.
Gaslighting
I'm
usually ain't gonna take too much accountability and ask those type of questions. Yeah, I'm not saying all the time, but sometimes.
Yeah, I feel like anytime you ask, like, am I this, am I that? You're self-aware of yourself. And anytime you're self-aware.
We know you're not a narcissist, at least.
Yeah. So thank you. No, I'm just kidding.
I should be smiling like.
Or when people ask, when they be like, am I crazy?
They say, I know more than you do. Nah, I just playing.
Nah, like when
somebody said.
They said, where's Ash?
What was said? Wait.
He's right there. What are you talking about? Like, y'all cool. He's in the chat, man. He's in the chat. He's right there. What?
I've been here the whole time,
yeah.
I know, right?
Oh,
man. I don't think that's gaslighting though, because like gaslighting would be like you said, like question your own reality, like or like in the sense of like if somebody be like, oh, you don't cook, you don't clean for me, knowing that you cook and clean and do everything that you possibly know how to do right for somebody, and they say that you don't. That could probably be like a gaslighting. But I don't think that's gaslighting nobody, to be honest. I just think that that's like telling somebody. Me personally, I think it's telling somebody like trying to take accountability, but like in a spiritual way, like instead of it being just like. Not only am I not pleased with it, but that person
she didn't say I'm not pleased with it. She said God's not pleased.
I know that's
it's like no, you didn't like that.
Don't like either like that.
But I mean, God doesn't either. But it's like I don't know. I feel like you could have just been like, depending on your like again. This also comes back to knowing your man. You could have just been like, I really didn't like how you did that. Like we know what's going on. Wait, nah, look, she ain't even feeling that. Like you could have said
that wouldn't have worked. That would not have worked.
You gotta know you're dealing with too, though.
Y'all have like
that.
I don't want to open it up too, but y'all have like healthy communication, like where you can like talk about what's going on, like.
Not anymore. I mean, child, we ain't here to air out my relationship problems. Do I have a freaking example that doesn't involve him? But no, for real, I like every single example. But no, for real. Wait, hold on. They said no, you kind of did. You chastised him in a way that would make him feel bad without understanding why he said that or what was wrong in the context. I said
You should.
Okay, the way he came at you was kind of harsh, but he does have a point, because it's like once you come to somebody and you put him in defense mode, you're not gonna get any type of what's going on. Yeah, chastise.
That's like a child. That's what you do with the child.
Oh, wait.
Mr. Jones or Miss Jones or Jones. I can't pronounce the first name. Is that a Q or a O? Yeah, I don't feel like
anybody can almost be like a child. Like, you have to treat relationships like this is a baby we have to work on.
Right.
So if you wanna get your, like, to see really who your man is, you have to open up the floor to see who you really are. But once you come to him and you put him in defense mode, that's the same for a woman and a man. Mm-hmm. Once you come to somebody and put him in defense mode, you're not gonna get anything out of it.
But it's not like she said anything.
She said God is not pleased with you. What are you gonna do?
No. Hold on. That's a Jezebel spirit coming out. I rebuke it in the name of Jesus. He twisted my words. I know y'all heard that.
Deliverance in the building.
Right. I did not say you. I said that. God is not pleased with that. What he had said. Jones, he had belittled a man that worked at Walmart and said, "Sir, you work at Walmart. It's not that serious." I don't like the fact that he said that. And that was like, I know if I don't like that's just wrong in general. I don't have to go around asking people that's wrong.
I'm not saying what he did wasn't wrong. That's not what I'm getting at.
Right.
What I'm trying to say is, you can, just because somebody does wrong, you can still learn how to come at them in a wiser way.
And out of love.
Because, this is what I'm saying. What did you get by telling him that? Did it go anywhere?
What he said was, why do Christians... Because if I hadn't said anything at all, if I hadn't said anything at all, then
I didn't say don't say anything.
So what should I have said? Because Jones and Jesse and everybody right here. What should I have said? What I'm saying is,
what you said, you got the type of response of what
should I have said then?
You should have asked him why, like, what. In a good, like, you can't just ask why did you do that.
Why do women have to talk to men like
the same way men got to talk to women like that?
I don't have to talk to a man like a baby.
We got a distinction, baby from healthy. There's two different things.
He didn't say it. Okay,
that's a real right there.
He never said anything unhealthy though. For me,
If you say something to
I'm a hard woman
and put him in defense mode,
why are you in defense
I asked him why though. I did ask him why he did that. He said because you with me, and he was giving us a hard time. I'm like, okay, I get that, but we don't say that. Like, you're almost 35. Like, let's
see. Look, you said you just did. That. See, all of this is subconsciously coming out through the way that you're speaking to him.
Yeah.
No,
I need deliverance, y'all. I'm not even gonna cap to you.
You need what?
Deliverance. I'm being serious. Like, in regards
we getting there right now. We getting there right now.
Yeah, probably.
Okay. Tell me why she didn't do nothing wrong, Shelby.
But my thing about it, like, I'll be like, you came at him wrong. Like, I'm not coming at you wrong.
The way you just did that was you just went baby. It's healthy. Okay, go ahead.
Like, okay, if I'm sitting here, right, and my dude do something lame, I'm like, because me, I'm not no hard woman, but sometimes my delivery comes off. Hey.
Let's talk about that, though.
So when I start talking to, like, that's probably the nicest thing I would say. I'm like, hey, don't do that. Like, God's not pleased with that. That cool. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Oh, what's the nicest that you want me to come at you? What you want me to say? You want me to, like, sweetie?
No,
I'm not a therapist.
It's not like that. You're not his therapist? So who's you gonna have a safe space with?
Baby, this is the safest space that you'll ever get. I ain't gonna let nobody.
You said you're not his therapist.
Baby, I ain't finna let nobody come between. I promise I'm gonna go to war with my mom about you. Like you could.
Why I gotta always be? I gotta go to the battlefield.
I got a good question.
Okay, let's hear
it. When it comes to having the conversation, why is the first thought in your mind? Because this is what men have to do. This. Not every man don't do this. You know, and they get frowned upon. They can't do it. So what should happen is people should look towards, okay, what response am I going to give that's going to bring about a solution? You may not know the perfect response. Gotcha. If I got God, I mean, I don't need you then. I'm just saying based on what you just said.
But let me exit the building.
But if you just say God, then that means we don't need a woman. You know what I'm saying? Right. So obviously,
which we know isn't the case.
Yeah, obviously, God. But the woman, and the man, like, we have to communicate with each other where we're looking for a solution. If you just want to, you just talk how you want to talk, then you're not looking for how to make your relationship work. Now, I get it. Maybe you could say, like, you want to be able to be real with the
With your
person you're
person,
talking
yeah.
to, for sure. So there's some, you don't want to be walking on pins and needles. You want to be able
Right.
to be
Talk the way I
yourself in
talk,
some
yeah.
sense.
Absolutely.
But it's like, I don't know. I just feel you have to have balance.
I'm
You gotta
working.
have balance.
I know me as
Because I want somebody to be real with me,
Right.
but I don't want them to. It's the difference in like being real and then like nagging.
And somebody
and stuff,
said,
yeah.
I agree what he did was wrong. I don't agree with you using God to make him feel bad and shutting him out on it.
How's she making God?
But it's
How's she
like, I
making
really
God
don't
make
know
him feel
how else I
bad?
could have worded that with him to be able
Let's
to.
go through the situation.
I
again,
just
'cause
told
think
you.
I think I missed
I
this.
literally just told you.
I was
Okay.
mixing
So
some
what-
stuff up, so I missed
This
it.
is how you become a safe space for anybody and still can get correction.
Okay.
Instead of I would say this, even what you said, I would have saved it for four statements later. And some of the first statements would have been like exploration, curiosity, what is going on that would make you do that? And literally, but you have to ask it in a way, you know your man better.
Yeah.
But literally like ask it in a way that literally lets him open up about what happened and then explore that. And then you'll start to understand his logic and way of thinking. I don't know if your man has a good way of logic of thinking, but at least you will know.
Yeah.
And a lot of times we'll say, don't do this when really, I don't even want to say that too much. But if you're dating, this might be a little different. If you're dating, a lot of times you can ask it, and once you get that logic of thinking after you explore, you can remove yourself from it. But it's a little bit different for you because you're with them. So it's like y'all have to literally come together, and so you explore it, but then y'all will come together and figure out, okay, did you see a problem with that? That's what you should have asked. Did you see that as okay? And like literally get the real answer and see what but I don't know what he's gonna say.
Yeah,
Right.
if you're not looking for understanding from somebody, they don't want to help you understand because you're not going to understand anyways.
So
if you're
maybe-
just here to, chastise me and tell me that I did something wrong, and you don't want to say, hey, like I'm here to understand. Like I'm trying to understand you, and nobody wants to open up if somebody don't want to understand them.
Right.
That AC, can we turn it on?
Yeah, you can't.
It's hotter than them.
Bro, I
it really
keep thinking you
is.
talking about metaphorically.
Maybe
It's like,
you've been
I
high.
mean, Jesse, you really saying this conversation going somewhere?
So maybe y'all. So what should I have said something like, "Babe, why you say that to that man?"
I need a situation.
No.
Should I have said that?
It-
No, okay,
you're
you remember
right.
what I told you.
But why you're smiling like you're not happy? Like
'Cause
you
I have to-
you can express emotions in a way that is healthy. It's like like out of curiosity, like what's going on? Like why would you what made you want to say that to him?
Maybe it was also time to
That's
place
hard to
because I
do.
said it when we was coming out of the store too. Maybe that wasn't the best time.
All
to
right,
do
what
that.
happened, bro? What happened?
She told the dude.
Go through it again.
She told her boyfriend that I guess he was leaving out of the.
Yeah, we were leaving out of the store. We
you
had
tell
like
it better
4
than me.
boxes. Yeah, we had 4 boxes with us, and the guy that's the door watcher that checks the ticket or receipt was kind of giving us a hard time, just kind of doing a lot. And so my man on the way out said, "Man, you work at Walmart. It's not even that serious." And I don't think the guy heard him. Thank
Hey,
God.
I work at
but
Walmart,
still.
not the store.
But to me, that was
still.
like belittling somebody's job.
I make $9 too.
Oh, and then what I had
Bro,
said.
Josh crazy, bro.
Y'all
First
seen
time
that?
Jesse made sense on the
Yeah,
podcast.
I don't make $9. No,
He
you
playing,
we
though.
don't want to talk about that. We good.
But yeah. Oh, and then I had said like,
You don't
babe,
wanna do
like
that.
we
You
don't
wanna
do
do
that.
that.
Let's not do that. God isn't pleased with that. And then that's when he went into why do Christians use God as a weapon? And that's why I was asking about the gaslighting.
And then how did
thing,
that
like
go?
if I gaslighted him.
When once he said that, how did that go after that? It didn't
Child,
go
I
good.
don't even remember.
It didn't go
I
good.
saw red.
Yeah, exactly.
Wait, no. I said no. That's what I'm supposed to do as a Christian. I'm supposed to use God as
See
a
how
weapon.
you see how she just did that?
Right? Am I not supposed
See,
to?
you know-
Drop in the comments.
You're
Oh,
going-
God is a weapon. That's what we said.
okay, no, I definitely
ain't gonna
don't-
lie though.
Sticky.
I understand that's a balance in that, but I do understand though.
Thank you. Wait,
it's
who do you
not-
understand? Jesse or me?
I understand what you're saying. I'm not
He
saying
definitely understand me. No, I'm just playing.
I'm not saying I like 100% agree, but I understand like if you with your partner and they kind of doing stuff that because he also represents you too. So it's like, dang, you representing me in this way, and now I kind of want to show like I feel like I will use God and I will use biblical principles to let people know, hey, you tripping. I think it's a way to do it.
Yeah, absolutely.
But you do have to do it in a way that you have to think like, all right, what's the solution?
Right.
But it just depends, because me personally, I love when people, it's like, there's a different, like I said, there's a difference in like nagging and like being real. Like if somebody would have said that to me, then I would probably go into question mode. Like, all right, what do you think was messed up about what I did? What do you think was messed up about
That's exploration.
Yeah, that's what.
Because that's what I would have done. Now, if my girl is saying it's really not that serious, you work at Walmart, then what would I do? I'd be like, yo, babe, like, like, are you all right? Like, you good?
And that's a turn off too. Like,
you know what I'm saying?
I'm
not mad at you. I'm just
showing
I'm just trying to figure out what's going on.
Public, I don't like all that.
But I got Streets 94.5 guys. Like, that's, you know what I'm saying? So I'm starting to have people now. Okay, I'm not famous or anything, but even doing what I'm doing now. Even doing what I'm doing now.
Famous, girl.
Stop. Even doing what I'm doing now, like, people watch everything, especially with you being a woman of God. People watch everything you do because they're just trying to see you slip up. So I even started to work on my attitude sometimes when I go in public and people start acting like they can't understand stuff. But I'd be like, God told me the same patience that you have with other people is the same patience people are going to have for you. So I started having to tighten that up. But essentially, what you said, you're representing me in public. The stuff that I'm doing, like, we can't do that. Time out, because not only is it my spirituality, but like just me as a person.
That's the word.
Yeah.
Because when you saw him do that, Jesse.
Oh, my bad.
When you saw him do that.
Ooh, diva.
Now I'm running out of patience. Jesse, God don't approve.
Get it right.
Oh, God. Yeah, God.
Christians don't be missing camera angles. Okay. So the patience that you basically, what happened in that situation, what it sounds like is he was like, yo, it's you work at Walmart, it ain't that serious. You know, he had an attitude, whatever. So it sounds like you didn't like something, so you lost patience in how your response went. So you said, I'm going to say this like it is. Yeah. Because I'm a little irritated. So I'm going to stay it this way.
Yeah.
Instead of thinking, I actually want him to change. What's the best way to get that result? That's not the process that went on in your head. It sounds like I'm annoyed.
It was embarrassing.
I deserve to express my annoyance. And it's like, maybe you do, maybe you don't. Well, what do you want?
Absolutely.
What result do you want in a situation? I want to try to raise my voice. I was just preaching. What result? What result do you want?
No, you might be
in a situation.
You might be a prophet. Hold on.
I receive it. Hallelujah.
What you just said. No, I'm so serious. Like, it was almost like a check mark in my spirit, because I know I'm kind of going back to that moment. The more I started to talk about it, the more I started to go back into it in my mind and replay the story, I was like, hold on, because that was kind of like my last, the God isn't pleased with that. That was kind of my last result, or last saying, when I felt like he was, thank you so much. Am I literate?
That was my
last resort, when I felt like he was not listening, when I was trying to explain it to him, like why we don't do that. But I didn't even explore. I just jumped right into, look, we're not going to do that. I didn't even try to understand why he did it, like Jesse said. And then I did use that as like a little like, okay, I'm just gonna drop this bomb on you. Yeah. Because maybe it'll get you to like.
Christians are quick to throw God into it to show you're not adequate. We're quick to throw age into it. Like, we may say, I'm older than you, or like you said, you're too old to be acting like this, like a kid. Those are like shots, and we don't realize it because we're annoyed. Yeah. And when you're annoyed, rational thinking kind of goes out the window a little bit.
Straight out the window.
And I think that you can use your emotion in a way that's strategic, because I try to show my passion. Hey, I'm passionate about this. I want us to represent God when we come into everywhere we go. Is that too much to ask for? And I'm gonna tell you a book I was reading, and y'all need to get it. It's on negotiating. It's called Never Split the Difference. Oh my gosh, I don't know where.
What's that book you sent me?
Yeah, I don't know where I heard the recommendation from, but Never Split the Difference. I got the audio book. So he said, and that's what Tim Ross was talking about. And I know people be like, "Oh, Tim Ross a clown." He be saying some really good stuff. He said you use your radio voice to get people to calm down. You know what I'm saying? And it gets them to, they may be, and the Bible says it. Proverbs 15:1, a soft answer turns away wrath. The grievous words stir up anger.
Yep.
So when you're expressing your grief to someone, especially about them, they about to get mad. But if you say, I don't know, I'm just curious as to why you reacted that way in the store. Maybe I did overreact. Even when you have
get that response, you're gonna be like, hold up.
like she ain't
let
just
me rethink.
she ain't just mad at me. She's thinking she's trying to help me.
Wow.
So
Some people don't take that though. Some people
if they don't take that,
You're right. They
gotta call
some
us,
people
tell
don't
me to
take-
go
they
handle
might they
them.
might not.
Some people don't take because I'm listening
right,
to
though.
everything
They
you say. I'm like, okay, if I put this some person I know up against that situation and I try to use a radio voice, it still won't.
Okay. My question is, if it doesn't work, right? If you do that and it doesn't
Yeah.
work, what do you do then? Do you yell? Like what do you do if it doesn't work?
What do I do personally?
Yeah.
She ain't about the solution.
Yeah. That
What is my recommendation?
To me now, on a serious note, for to me now, I don't really like to argue no more. I ain't gonna lie. That's what I'm tired. Like I really don't like to argue. Like I really don't. Like I know what I'm capable of, and because I know I'm capable of doing it, I don't do it no more.
Yeah.
Like back in the day, though. But now it's kind of like if I try to tell you something and like you just like still on defense mode,
Oh,
I'll tell you straight up. I said I don't want to argue.
you try to be nice and they be like, get out my face. Whoo.
Get out my face is a wild.
I used to FM
Right.
voice. And
But
I was asking questions, not making statements, assuming.
Because I've tried to like talk to people like in a nice tone, like what
yeah.
causes you to do da 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 da. I tried to get down to my Dr. Phil therapy session, and like some people do not reciprocate it for real. Some people are born into chaos and like chaos and don't know how to react unless you give them chaos. I promise on everything I love, I've seen it with my own two eyes.
do you get in chaos if that's
I don't give them chaos. No. I don't want to. Me personally, I don't want to do it no more. I've seen dudes tell me out their own mouth, "Oh, I'm on that toxic stuff. I like when you cuss me out or something." I've seen it with my own eyes. Like,
Well, goodness. I mean, if you need a
so
sign,
it's
there
like-
it is.
Some people don't take that, so you
There's
just
your
gotta know
sign.
who you also dealing with too. Because I feel like it's a different ways with different people. You know what I'm saying?
I always prescribe Matthew 7 in them situations.
What's that?
Matthew chapter 7. Don't cast your pearls before swine.
Oh,
Don't give
yeah.
that which is holy unto dogs.
Hiya.
When you use your soft answer turneth away wrath and it don't turn away wrath, that means they ain't gonna hear you anyways. Cause you using the Bible, you using biblical principles and it's not working. The Bible says that in Matthew, I think chapter 5, it goes through the Beatitudes. Blessed are the children of God, for they will be called peacemakers. So we are to be peacemakers, but that doesn't mean we're always gonna be making peace with that, soft tone. Like I know people think like, oh, the soft answer, like the soft words, like Christians are so soft talking, da da da. Like you don't have to do that all the time, but your goal, your solution should be, I want to make peace in this situation. Do not lose your patience. Oh, I'm about to cuss them out. That's the final form. That ain't.
Yeah.
This ain't no show. That's not gonna work.
Yeah.
It wasn't gonna work from the beginning to the end. Because
So you wait. You know that you're wasting time.
Yeah.
You could be more productive. But when you don't think solution oriented, you think, I need to get this out, and that getting that out is supposed to be what you do when you. With God, you're supposed to have realms where you can release that. I say realms, but you're supposed to have atmospheres where you can release that. And that's not supposed to be, we wrestle not against flesh and blood, Ephesians 6:12. We wrestle not against flesh and blood, but against principalities, spiritual wickedness in high places, darkness of the world. So we wrestle against spiritual stuff. But what we're trying to do is wrestle against this flesh on flesh. I'm about to wrestle and argue you until you agree with me, knowing good and well, your goal is to show me I'm wrong. My goal is to show you you're wrong. Our goal is not to understand each other anyway.
Yeah.
So we're wasting time on purpose.
Yeah.
Right.
In the back of our minds, we know it's not gonna get anywhere.
That's crazy.
But I want to get to this question on do people just have to vent sometimes, or is that toxic?
Oh, like about what the other person is doing?
Yeah, do people just have, some people say, oh well, like I heard this one woman say, sometimes women just have to vent. You just have to.
I feel like, hold on, I feel like
You
you
know what I'm
have to, because I'm kind of doing it right now, aren't I? And it's actually helped me see a different perspective. You know what I'm saying? You know, maybe I'm not venting, but I feel like I kind of am.
I think the venting, the difference would be like expressing things to, brainstorm and get
Right.
solutions,
Right.
solution oriented versus venting. Like I said, you have to just kind of talk like basically you got to just get out your emotions, right? And that's what the venting would be. So that would be like me going
you can just emotionally unload and it's okay because
me going to my homeboy talking about bruh, like this girl is not even trying to get to a solution. I'm just over here kind of just talking kind of I'm not trying to hear the solution. I'm just trying to talk.
I'm just trying to tell you what's going on.
Is that healthy?
I feel like it can be
because
when you start.
Some people say we got to do this,
but when you start talking out loud, because I would have to do it sometimes. I'd be venting. When you start talking out loud, you can kind of hear the things you're saying, and you'd be like, "Hold on, I think I just came to the solution." You know what I'm saying? I just solved the problem by talking it out, even though I'm really not looking to get it from you. I just needed to hear myself say it out loud, make it feel like I'm not talking to myself, and then you get the answer.
I have called people and said, "I don't want a solution. Just lean back. I'm about to vent." And they're like, "All right, go ahead." And I will go and talk. And they don't give me a word. They're like, girl, yeah.
Oh, man. Did they say girl, yeah, at the right time?
Yeah.
Or did they say it when you feel like
it's
it's the
some
right
real homegirl that they're like, I'm finna tell you about this person. I'm finna tell you the situation that's going on. I don't want a solution. I don't want you to tell me what to do. I'm gonna do what I want to do at the end of the day. I'm not looking for you to update me on the situation. Don't ask what happened. I'm just about to tell you what's going on. And they'll be like, I'm like, all right, child. I'll call you back. Bye. And that's it. And after I got that out, I'm back to normal.
I think it's two different points. Like, number one, I think it depends on, number one, who you venting to.
Yeah.
Because if it's somebody you're in a relationship with, sometimes they can't handle the process of you trying to figure it out loud. So it's like how you say it, like you find it while processing out loud, and it's like you navigating through. It's like, oh, that's what I really meant.
Yeah.
They might catch strays and blows from you trying to figure it out, and it's like, well, no, this is what I really meant, but you just said all this other stuff to get there, and it's like,
call your homegirl.
But I feel all of that. Or you could call like a homegirl, or whatever, or you can write it down.
Yeah.
And then in the writing it, you'll find this is what I really want to say, and you can just take all the extra and just give him this.
That's
or vice
too
versa.
much to write. I'm sorry.
Or you can vent it. But I think venting like Shelby does, I think that's a good thing. Just to be there to just like get it out. I think that is a good thing. But you got to do it to the right person. Like, you can't just do that to everybody.
You can't vent to everybody. I'm telling you, I got 2 people I vent to.
Yeah, so I think that's.
What if they're venting like non-realities?
What you mean?
How's that possible?
Like
they're
venting
wrong,
stuff that is just not even true.
I think I know what you're saying. Like, kind of being like, I hate so and so. Bleep this, bleep that. They're this. I feel like first, like, let's take you back.
You're venting about a gaslit situation.
Yeah, and you're kind of.
Am I using the right terminology?
I was gonna let you have it. It didn't really.
It's not what I'm saying, right?
It sounded straight to me.
These are my words, so I'm trying to get it right.
It don't sound crazy.
Yeah,
I think people in the chat definitely feel you.
Okay.
I definitely don't think nobody else is gonna say anything.
I think that my venting is probably like, I'm like, girl, such and such done.
It's just crazy. It's just like unload.
Yeah, I'm just
everything.
mad. Like,
I think it's cool as long as you're doing
much.
it not
I'm
to the person you with.
I'm not doing it.
Does it shape how you? Do you think the way you vent can shape your mindset though?
I think so.
No.
And it's spiritual.
No.
I feel like
it's
you're
separate
jumping.
from who you can be completely separate
I'm
from
just
who you
venting at
are.
the time because the situation happened. I'm mad and I gotta talk to my homegirl. Once I get unmad at the situation, we back to normal. Everything cool. I might even tell I was talking about you like a dog.
I feel like venting could be spiritual dumping too. So when you said venting non-realities, so just kind of going off and dumping on this person, I feel like, yeah, it's kind of like one of those, it's always like a sticky situation where it's always depending on, that situation. I feel like, you don't want a spiritual dump on somebody, because when somebody like vents to you and you get off the phone and now you kind of mad. You know what I mean? You'd be like, no. Oh, that don't happen? Okay. Well,
you said they vented to you. They vented to you and now you're mad?
Yeah, like when you get off the phone because you like picked up that spirit from them. I know I'm not overly religious or spiritual. Y'all have to know.
You might shouldn't have took it. Sometimes somebody would try to trauma dump on me and I'd be like, I'm not ready for that right now. Like, I can't do it right now.
But because you're sensitive to the spirit, you know what I'm saying? And you feel like
that's rejection to you?
Yeah.
Sometimes it's like I got a lot going on. I can't handle all that right now.
Right.
You think that's wrong?
Sometimes people won't say
Like-
anything.
You think I should be like, no man, I could be down myself, and it's like, but
Like I could
they
be,
come-
I done been down. I done been down, and somebody like if my homegirl called me and she like, I'm not having a good day. I'm like, child, me either. You tell me about yours, I'll tell you about mine. Like, you know what I'm saying?
I
Like,
mean, that's fine. You can find a balance, but sometimes I'm like,
But then,
I don't want to hear
at the
all
same
your.
time-
it's
that's
Sometimes
crazy.
Y'all can deal with it, but it's like, I just feel like,
I was gonna explain why.
I just think men usually have to vent to each other.
I'm gonna get back to that point, but I think the second commandment is what, love your neighbor as yourself, and I think one of the best ways to love yourself is to know when you can and can't handle certain things.
Yeah.
And so for me, I know it's like, if I know my battery's already low, my mental capacity to handle like trying to deal with all your stuff, I gotta first be whole myself before I can handle everything you bring.
I get what you're saying.
So that's what I mean by that. It's like,
if it's like it, but for me, it just depends on the person as well.
so
Because
even if you're like down, it's like, I mean, not down.
I could be up, and if
No.
it's somebody that I'm not close to, or somebody that I
somebody that you're close to, but it's like if you can't, it's almost like your bank is empty, and it's like I can't take anymore, and they just like, well, you gonna take mine anyway, and just hammer you more. It's like,
it's not, but the people that I do with these like my real like.
So don't
like,
because
I
they
consider
close
these people family,
because they
so-
close they can
Yeah, but my bank, like I ain't gonna lie, like I done been like. I done been tore up and wore out, but like, I mean, if that person called me, if she called me, like, I'd be like, we talk every single day, so it's kind of like, I expect a call anyways.
So
So
you
when
already
you
got you
call-
feel like you already got a little bit
Yeah, so
remaining for them?
this is not somebody like, oh, we only talking like once a week. Like, nah, like we literally talk every day, like every day. So it's like, I'm already expecting that call. So like, if your day going bad, like I just be like, I need you anyway. So let me go ahead and vent to you real quick.
So what happens? So what?
And they say that they can't take it. That's crazy.
Rejection again.
Yo, why are you taking it? Why does somebody prioritizing their priorities be taking as
I
rejection?
might
to you?
need therapy. It might be.
Oh, no doubt about it. We all do, but you
might be.
definitely do too. You on the same train.
I mean, I don't know. Like, it's like, I don't know. If they was to be like, oh, not today's show. But I'd be like, dang. I mean, like, we've been doing this every day for the past couple of years. Like, why not today? What happened?
I think it's the switch up. The foundation has already been set.
Yeah, that'd be like,
But that's a good point, because foundation is set, but sometimes can you love somebody enough to go with them through their changes in life?
Because you healing now. Now, hey, maybe you shouldn't take on as much as you've been trying to take on. Oh, okay.
if people are
Hey,
going through changes in life,
I can't take
then-
this on right now. What? I mean, I don't know how the process works, but I know, like, in therapy, there are some processes that have to happen because you can't stay the same.
Yeah.
And then when you change, who is going to like it? Who's going to have a problem with it? Who's going to say that you're fake because you're changing? Like, how many things are going to happen
They probably will.
while you making your process?
For sure. For sure.
And if that's the case, then some people got to cut off.
Oh my lord.
Because it's like, if I'm trying to grow and my growth is an attack on you, it's like, what am I gonna do with that? Because I can't handle things all the time.
At that time, y'all hurting each other.
Yeah. I mean,
Jesse, how old are you? You don't mind me asking.
I'm 22. No, I just play. I'm 27. I'm
22.
20.
Get out of here, bro.
I'm
You're not
27.
even old enough to work the board.
I'm 30. I'm 33. No, I'm 27. 27.
So I'm the youngest one in here, 23.
Mm-hmm.
Oh wow, that's crazy.
So you
Okay.
better listen to us, because we know we talking.
Oh, nah,
better
that's why I
listen to what we
should've said
say.
nothing.
don't
Oh,
listen to me. I don't know.
but-
No.
We're gonna use
With
that
the
as
Bible, though, like, can people like use the Bible
yes.
to do gaslighting?
And let me tell you,
Continue that.
they use, and this is serious though, but they use the Bible literally to condone slavery. So it's like, if they can do it,
Yeah.
the devil even used the Bible, try to use it against Jesus. So it's like, if he can do that and they can do that to try to enslave people, it's like, you know that you can use the Bible. And I done heard stories about like people using the Bible to try to like, they'll use it to try to be like, what's that scripture men always pull up? Submit to your husband. They try to use that.
But what's the one?
Thick and
Spare the.
Rod spoil the child.
Yeah.
Or Ephesians 6. My parents always used to say, "Children, obey your mother and father in the Lord."
Hey. The one.
What's that commandment?
That's
Honor
the
thy
one.
father and thy mother. It's
Your
like,
days will be long.
it's like, treat me good. Like,
But then, and they
Y'all
forget
done-
the other part that says, "But do not provoke your children to wrath." Fathers, do not
True.
provoke your children to wrath. They always
Yep.
leave that one out, which is crazy. It's
and
literally right after
anytime you find scripture that's like selective scripture, it's always gonna lead to something bad.
Yeah.
Every time. So yeah, no, I definitely feel like people can use scripture
For
to
sure.
gaslight.
For sure.
I don't know if I've been in experiences like that, but I definitely know it's possible, and I've heard stories and stories of people doing that. So for sure,
They definitely use it to indoctrinate
and manipulate
and
and to control.
Yep.
Which
It's dangerous the way that they use. I don't know. It's just a dangerous thing. You
only
gotta
have to
watch
be
out for, especially when
relationships.
it comes to
it could be whole congregations. Like
boy,
just-
whole congregate. Man, we done seen the crazy.
what they was at, you know, they got the snakes. Like you can do
Oh
crazy
my
stuff.
God.
Like you
Yeah.
can't. What that story we talked about with what's his name? Mike's friend. He was like he had the people drink the poison.
Oh
They-
yeah.
it-
What?
You talking
A lot of
about
people died
Jim
because
Jones?
of preaching.
Yeah,
The
Jim
Jim
Jones.
Jones and the he was over there in Guyana. He took all the people and then like he had like his own church. He was like a traveling preacher at 1st. Took him to Guyana. This was a long time ago. This happened like the 70s, right? And then he took him to Guyana and he was preaching. Even like one of the like government officials came out there or something like that, and they were on the plane like trying to make sure everybody was good. Girl, he had them folks under wrath. Like them folks was real scared of him. And then he did like a mass suicide. Like he had the poison. Everybody was drinking it, and it was like a couple people that tried to escape and all that stuff that were survivors. But yeah,
That's crazy.
I
I've
just
never
want
heard
to
that
say
before.
we got a good amount of people here. If y'all can like the video, it helps us out with the algorithm. It's the best way to get the video out there to more people, and also subscribe if you're feeling it. Hit the bell to get notified every time we go live. But yes, you said you heard something similar. Or what were you saying?
When I don't even know.
I don't know. I thought
like
you
in
were
that
about
type
to
of
say like,
instinct too, though. Like, but I don't even think that that's gaslighting. I think that's just like straight brainwash. Like, you know what I'm saying? I feel like people can get brainwashed because like the morals that they have, especially like if you grew up in the church and stuff like that, you're taught to believe this type of stuff. And if you stray away from it, you know, people try to condemn you to hell and like make you feel bad about certain stuff. Mm-hmm. Yeah, so that I don't even want to say that's gaslighting. That's just straight.
And then drag it back up there.
That's just straight like brainwashing to me. Like, you know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Like at a certain point, you should kind of know like when I like even when you hear stories, I don't even mean to get too explicit, but like even when you hear stories about like
You put it on there, pull it down.
preachers that be
At the
like
bottom.
messing with like children and stuff like
Yeah.
that, like this is of God's way. Like it has to be something in your head to be like, hey Jesus, it can't be right. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah, but especially in relationships, like Jesse said, submit to your husbands.
Mm-hmm.
Now that we've the YouTube world society, we have debunked it so many times that everybody's reading this wrong. And they have verses like the woman is made for the man. And that's like,
Yeah.
boy, context is key, bro. But I've heard somebody in church say, yeah, women are like kids. I heard people say women are like kids. You got to show them how to do this and show them how to do that. I'm like, oh my God.
And like you can't say
At
nothing
this
like that
point,
to me,
men and
bro.
women are not equal in value or nothing. Like, I know we're different. I definitely agree we're different. But in so many religions, it's and I know it's like God, man, woman, as far as like protection. God is an umbrella,
Yeah.
and then the man is an umbrella.
Yep.
So that rain is falling on him, and he protecting you. But you talking about value? He's so stupid. You talking about value like the man is better than the woman, than the one. That's where it's like, we kind of the gaslighting begins.
I think it's because first let me ask what y'all think about this. Is the man supposed to pay the rent? By the way?
Oh, you trying to go hold on.
Wait,
The $9 hour argument.
I want to say this because somebody the other day, which was a
That's a good
man,
question.
which was in his 30s, around the same age as my boyfriend, said that my man should be paying the full rent. I shouldn't have to touch a thing. But to me, I feel like there's something that comes along with that, which is a man, especially if he's a worldly man, thinking that he can kind of do whatever he wants. And like you said, I feel like that man said women are like kids because men are thinking, some men that are worldly, thinking that, okay, I take care of kids if they have some, and I take care of my
wife.
woman.
She doing,
So she's like a kid.
She getting on my nerves like my kids is.
Exactly. So she's like a kid. I paid.
Can I get this? Can I get that?
Right. So do you guys think that a man should pay all the rent? I just really want to know that because I personally don't want to do that. I'm not doing that. That's setting yourself up for failure.
What, a man pay all the rent?
Yeah. That's setting yourself up for failure. I've heard stories. I had a friend that same age gap, 11-year age difference with her and her significant other.
All the men at?
Girl, I don't know. I worked at this is my past life, y'all. I used to work at a hookah lounge. No, this was
not the radio station.
I used to work at the hookah lounge. So she he paid for everything, y'all, and he was they live here, so I can't do too much. But he was a dealership manager over a very popular dealership. They actually make a lot of money, more than y'all would think, like a lot. And they lived together. Well, he moved her in. He bought her a Tesla. He would cheat, and then buy her a Tesla. He would cheat. Then buy her MacBook. He would cheat. And then they would go on a lavish vacation because he paid.
Is that the patterns going on?
Is that the formula for success?
That's why I was like, I'm seeing the patterns going on.
But he paid the
Maybe we
majority
gotta
of the
cheat.
rent. But listen, no, he paid the majority.
He
He paid the majority of the rent, and I'm gonna be because I want to hear what you guys say for real. But he paid the majority of the rent.
She itches.
So he felt like he could do whatever he did, and she never left because she didn't have anywhere to go. So that's why I'm saying I would never let a man do that. But would you guys? Like, what do you think?
Get back to the $9, Shelby. We finna get back.
Don't bring that up again. Mike ain't here.
No, okay. This is how.
Shout out to Fingers.
This is how I just feel like in all reality, he was gonna cheat anyways. Like before the money, he was gonna cheat.
Yeah.
Like if she was helping out on the bills, he was gonna cheat because he has cheating in his nature. He has a problem. Like, you know what I'm saying? If he wanted to stop cheating, he would stop cheating. I hate when men be like, men supposed to have multiple wives. We're not supposed to settle down with one woman. You can if you want to. And like I said, I'm going back to Abby on the if he wanted to, he would.
Right.
Like,
and then they throw the Bible up about the multiple wives just to sprinkle that in there and gaslight.
Yeah, that's really crazy. To be
Bible.
like,
I know they're gonna talk about.
yeah, like they have multiple wives in the Bible.
Yeah.
Like, so yeah, like he was gonna cheat regardless. That was buying me stuff and all that stuff. Now, what I feel like, me personally, even if my man, I've seen what you do for others, God. So if my man was to take all the bills, me personally, I just want to stop working. Like I would probably give me like a little job or whatever, like something that's not really too hard. But I wouldn't necessarily stop working because one, I don't like to stay at home all day. That's just not really my stilo. You know what I'm saying? And two, I would love to have like full a man that's fully committed to me. You know what I'm saying? But one, y'all aren't even married though. You know what I'm saying? So y'all are already doing it wrong. Like no offense.
No, yeah.
Like, cause I mean,
that's not me. That's her.
Baby, I ain't the one to judge nobody. But I mean, you're already doing it wrong.
Right.
Two, he's not your husband. So the whole cheating thing is like, if he was your husband and y'all went under oath with God and got married and said, "This is my person. I'm be with them when y'all say y'all vows." You know what I'm saying? But y'all are in a relationship, like a boyfriend-girlfriend relationship, and I feel like a lot of people get it messed up where they're in a relationship as boyfriend and girlfriend, and girls are trying to do wifely duties. Why would you not have a job and this isn't even your husband?
Yeah, she didn't have a job. She wasn't in school.
And then you're sitting duck for somebody that's not even committed to you. You have nothing without this person, and this is not even your husband.
Yeah, then she ended up having a baby with him, and then he tried to like hit on me. It was a long thing. Y'all have a lot of stories for no reason. I have stories tucked away in here. Like that was a whole thing. That was a whole thing too. So he literally, like, Shelby, I'm so serious right now, girl. So he would like my story, and then I'd be like, okay, maybe I'm overthinking it. So I'd ask my other friends. They'd be like, oh, he would call me love, and then eventually he tried it. So I did tell her about it eventually.
I mean, but like I said, though, I just feel like a lot of people when they hit the girlfriend stage, they get too caught up in like trying to give wifely duties. And I'm just not that type of person. Like if I'm in a relationship with somebody, like of course I want to make you feel happy and all that stuff, and I do want to be a wife, but I'm not gonna sit here and cook every day and do all these clean up the house and moving in with you and stuff like that. We're not at your house, I'm not moving in with nobody I'm not married. Like that's not really Like, no, we'll be together all the time. Like, you got your spot, I got my spot, but we're not even married. Like, why am I giving you wifely duties?
Yeah.
Like, you know what I'm saying? And I'm not a wife.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And you're giving people that type of access to you, and he's like, dang, she already doing the wife stuff. I ain't even got to put a ring on it. All I got to do is get her pregnant, and that's the highest peak that we're going to go.
I think you're gaslighting us.
Hey!
Honestly.
Am I tripping? Like, am I tripping about it?
I'm just playing. Obviously, like if I'm a Christian, I should believe the same thing.
Yeah, like I don't.
Jesse, do you agree? No, actually. But what do you think about it, Jesse? You had some.
Well, I definitely agree with Shelby. I'm not gonna gaslight you. I definitely agree with you, but I do.
Put a fire emoji every time y'all hear gaslighting.
Yeah, well, yeah, we're gonna be all night. So the question was, do you think is it okay for men to pay? Do you think?
Yeah. Do you think it's okay because that was the
story?
No. That's part of it because that happened. So should we? Because I've heard a lot of stories of that happening.
If they're married, though. Obviously.
Real quick, before I answer Shelby, are you like 50-50? Are you? What are you when it comes? Or do you?
Oh yeah, she said it. I forgot.
You would rather be like a housewife.
I would rather. I've seen what he did. Seen him.
Yeah.
I done seen him take the lowest of the lowest highs. So I'm trying to. I don't know where we stand together. However, I mean, like I said, I was just talking about this earlier. Bill's gonna have to get paid regardless, baby. I'm sorry. Like, and I just feel like I said, if he is able to do that, I will let him do that. But I will not stop working though. Like, you know what I'm saying? Anything can happen.
You're saying you wouldn't mind either way, but you would prefer.
I would prefer it, but like you gotta think about the time that we're living in. Like let's just all be realistic with ourselves. Everybody's like 50-50. Oh, I'm not going 50-50 with no man. Nah, I don't want to do 50-50. Like that's still a big chunk, baby. But however, it's like
70-30.
Yeah, like that. Like I paid the little light bill, the little Netflix bill. Because them bills add up too, though.
Right.
But 94.5.
1%.
Boy, you about 1%
is the government.
Yeah, if he able to do it, yeah. But I mean, 50-50. I mean, or I'll contribute though. I'm gonna have to contribute. Like, you know what I'm saying? Because at that point, you just sitting there, you're sitting duck. And you're a liability. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Well, you can contribute in different ways. I think
cooking and cleaning is not a contribution. It has to get done regardless. I hate when people say that. Like,
that's just a human.
Baby, I gotta eat.
A man appreciates it though.
I mean, but the bills gotta get paid regardless. So all of it has to be done regardless. Right. So to say like that one is less than the other,
bills gotta get paid regardless.
We're a team.
No, yeah, I agree. Definitely a team, but the team can do different. Can be doing different things. So that's what I'm saying. Like. Cooking, cleaning, I don't know. It's all situation really. It's like if y'all have kids, like
every day for the rest of our lives.
So it's like a lot of different stuff that comes into that. Now, do I agree that man should pay 100%? I think that's all dependent upon like
where they
are. Where they are. Like
the relationship.
Yeah, like my bad.
Somebody said that's between you and your man for real.
I think I would agree with that, but at the same time, like, are y'all able to like? Is he okay with paying 100%? Like, okay, for instance, Shelby, you said like you would keep working.
Yeah.
So that would be my issue. Is if I'm paying 100%.
I feel like
no, wait, hear me out.
I'll quit.
No, hear me out. See,
now you're trying to force me to do something I ain't want to do.
Whoa, I'm not trying to force you to do anything, baby. Just see what you want.
What you gonna say, Jesse?
You can do whatever you want. Just hear what I'm saying.
Because I don't want to be the one with a secret bank account. I don't want to do it to you, but if you...
Wow. Why I gotta go there?
I don't want to be the one
okay, wait.
Don't do that to you.
That's funny.
Just wait. Hear me out. So if I'm working and I'm paying 100% of the bills.
Yes.
You're working full time? You're working full time?
What's wrong with that? I don't get it.
There's nothing wrong with that. Nothing wrong with that. There's nothing wrong with that.
You are
because you know where I'm gonna go.
I want to talk to him no more.
Calm down. Okay. I'm good. Okay.
Listen.
So if I'm working full time,
it don't matter.
And she's working full time.
How much?
And we're a team. And we're a team. How much money I'm making?
Yeah, how much more would you be like? If this is what I'm saying is like, if my husband is making like 500,000 and I'm on the back end just making like 60,000.
No, I agree. I do agree with that. I feel like that's very if he making 500, you making 60, it's like, what you gonna help with for real? I ain't even. I'm just 560.
That's your
like,
personal spending money.
That's my own spending money. I ain't gotta come to you and always be up on you like, babe, can I get this? I just want to do this. Like, I can do it myself. Like, man,
y'all might need to do the 94.5 with that one, but
94.5.
yeah, I think
These women want
94.5
around
what the different salaries are and what works. But I'm just saying, let's just say I'm making 50, she making 50.
That's a hard one.
I mean, for me,
yeah, I mean, like,
it's like, why would I pay 100% and then you get to win and do whatever you want and then I'm struggling? You know what I'm saying? It's like, let's come together so we can both save.
So you would never have to struggle. See, dang, right?
So okay, but this the problem. This the
Women
problem.
shall
This the
be,
problem.
right?
If we're not married, right? So if you leave me, you got all this savings and everything because you've been saving everything. I've been paying all the bills, holding you down.
Ooh.
So it's like you get to leave and you good. You set up. I'm leaving. It's like, dang, I got 2,000 in savings.
That's why you don't move.
She got 50,000 in savings because she ain't paid that all year.
That's why you don't
40.
move in with somebody that you're not married with, that you don't see yourself marrying, that you're not actually gonna take seriously.
I agree.
I'm not moving
I
in with
agree.
if I move in before
So we
marriage.
talking marriage, okay?
Yeah,
We
if
talking
I
marriage.
move in before marriage, that's because I honestly think that we're gonna get
That's
married.
even
Like,
better.
I can see us
if we
getting married.
married.
If I'm just doing this for a
definitely
roommate
partnership.
situation,
It's definitely
So
partnership.
it's still 50-50? Even if, let's say they still make the 50,000.
If we both making 50,
Yeah.
I feel like if it was me, I would try to say let's do 50. Like
Okay.
because and if we're married, I say we
Yeah.
both put it in one
70-30.
account. We not together, so this is
It sounds
I'll tell you
like
what I'm doing.
it sounds like the percentage is 50-50.
The percentage based on what we make. Because it's like if
know.
I'm making 100 and you making 30, you know what I'm saying? It's like
would it be because you still want to do stuff? That's
well,
not
no. Well, this
bills
the
with your
difference.
money?
Okay, this is the difference. This is another thing. I really am messed up with this because if we married, I don't make 100, you make 30. But we make 130. So it's like that's
But we don't make 130.
Yes,
if
we do.
30 goes to her.
yeah, exactly. So it wouldn't even be like that. If we make 130, when we get paid, it goes into one account, and then we pay each other out of that. Well, we pay the bills.
Not even
savings,
30
all
goes
of that.
towards like
And then we pay each other out of
groceries
that.
and because if you say 30 goes to groceries, that's feeding both of us. That would be our money. But if 30 goes to clothes,
Wigs,
extra stuff, miscellaneous, then
makeup.
that's all you.
So that's what I'm saying. So it would be we had this 130, and then we pay all the bills, everything out of that. Then we pay ourselves the same amount out of that. So it would be like, let's just say we both get 2,000, and we can do what we want with it. But the bills already paid. We already put some in savings for both of us, and then
whatever's left over is
it's
just
for
our
we split
money.
it between us evenly. So even if I make
Even
so if I'm making 100 and you making 30, it's our money. It goes into one account, and then we pay all the bills out of that account. Then we pay into we got our own accounts, and we pay each other into those accounts. So then I get 2,000, let's say, and you get 2,000.
but also
So you say you should get.
I'm not saying like evenly because I don't even think it should even like matter. I'm like we could just spend the money till it ain't nothing. Cause like what you cause, like you might just want like some socks and some drawers this month, and I'm trying to buy me a 30-inch bust down, which is gonna cost a little bit of.
And that's why with your money that you get to do that. But if I make because that means you it would be like you would want to spend it out of the top pot. And like we don't pay each other our own separate. Is that what you're saying?
No, let's just instead of doing separate,
No, we already
conjoin the money.
So you saying keep no separate?
Nobody
like,
separate.
No joint,
We just
and then
gonna
go
keep
into
spending
separate.
this.
You ain't got
Yeah.
a secret stash. Oh, you not tell her.
It shouldn't be a secret stash. It should be like joint,
no
and
secret
then
to me.
then I paying to myself, and then you paying to yourself. But we already paid the bills together. And
Yeah, we paid the bills, we paid
and
the
savings.
Yeah.
So then we pay each
and then
other.
all that
And
in the
that's
pot.
That's where I feel like I'm so sorry, and
No,
because
you good.
I want to hear your last answer on it. But that's where I feel like I still wouldn't let my man pay 100 because men, whether you're married or not, men can tend to get that controlling feel because they're paying 100% of the rent. They're paying the majority, the heftiness of it. You see what I'm saying? So that's why I'm saying I personally wouldn't do it. And I hope this does not sound like a pick me, y'all. Please, Shelby, please. This don't sound like a pick me. I would not let my man pay 100 because I don't want him to feel like he has a sense of control over me, or even what you said that man has said, where he said women are like kids. I don't want my man viewing me as he's taking care. Well, taking
I
care
don't
of me in
think
a
that
sense.
would be a.
But
Like I said,
Okay.
If y'all are
'Cause they
together,
sometimes-
how is he paying 100% if y'all putting the money together?
It's not together,
She's saying
separate. 50-50.
she don't want him to do that, so that's
Like-
what she would do to prevent that.
Oh, would you?
So you would try to-
we would split the rent 50-50.
And my man is making.
Are y'all married? Are you?
Yeah, you're married. You're married. Let's
So-
say you guys are married.
So y'all both, like, let's say he making 70, you making 40.
Uh-huh.
It would still be 50-50 to you? Y'all married too.
I guess so.
That's all he make. What are you saying? That's almost half of
Maybe-
what you.
I don't understand. So y'all married and y'all.
Because I
so
don't want him to feel like he has a
joined.
sense of control over
But you're gonna
me.
do 50-50.
Wait,
He's making that.
wait a
He's making
second.
30 more thousand.
Does it have to be
Y'all
50-50? Or can it be like
60-40?
60-40, 70-30?
Maybe so,
When
but
does
I
it
don't-
become like, all right, he
But-
just
I
can't
just
do
feel like you
100?
Y'all
give the
married.
wrong man the right, like the wrong man, a little bit of authority, he turns
Y'all
it.
married.
You right? Okay.
So
He had to be the
why
right
would y'all?
man.
So y'all come together, right, in every other way, but finances. That doesn't make any sense to me.
Well, I want to see what
Well,
they
no,
say.
she's saying she doesn't want it to be where he is paying everything to where he feels like he has authority.
Which
he can
I
be
get
kind of
that,
a
but
dictator.
But to
Right,
do that,
exactly,
But to do that, you have to be
exactly.
doing. You have to keep y'all finances separate. That's the only way to do that. If y'all
Oh.
if y'all put them together, it can't be percentage because we
Well,
both got the same.
what do you mean? Like, okay, what do you mean when you say put it
A joint
together?
account.
Okay,
So
just
we get
one
paid-
account.
And like
Yeah.
both of the direct deposits
So-
are going in that one account.
Exactly.
No, I'm not doing that.
Wow.
I'm
But it's
sorry.
a marriage.
I need to have my own.
No.
I
Okay,
have
so
my
look,
own
that's
little account?
right, exactly. So that's why I was telling Shelby, we our money goes into the same account, right? We
Yeah.
pay all the bills out of that,
Yeah.
and then out of that we pay each other separately. So I have my own
Okay.
account, you have your own, but it's not like, oh, you get more than me, I get more than you because I make more.
It's split in the middle.
It's split in the middle.
Shoot, the middle is mostly his money that got.
That's even more courteous for you then.
That's what I'm saying.
But we'll
Maybe
do,
I'll do it.
We'll do the finances and relationships probably another day.
Yeah,
But
because we get
Yeah.
off
to
topic.
get
We
a
get
little
off
off the
topic.
gaslight. But I will say, as far as gaslighting, having 100% of the rent.
Yeah.
I just think obviously you got to know who you're marrying because I mean I don't know. People say when people get money they do different things. I don't know.
It just
I will.
exposes who you really are.
That's what I think, that it just exposes who you really are if you're that type of person to take advantage of your girl. I mean, me personally, like when I get a girl, I want to have the mind pay 100%, but I want her to kind of like be okay if I'm not like there, right?
Yeah.
Because if I don't want to give 100% of my resources to someone who kind of feels like, what's the word, obligated,
Entitled.
or entitled. I don't want to give my stuff to somebody that feels entitled, but the person that doesn't feel entitled, I want to give you everything.
Yeah.
Not me.
So he wants to give to the woman that's using him.
No. I wanted fair on both ends.
No, I get you.
But yeah, it
I'm
definitely
just saying, like,
the more
if you-
person that's got gratitude,
if you're more
you definitely
humble,
want to.
yeah, if you're more humble, I'm saying
We love
everything is
gratitude.
kind of
We
like,
love the
I'm saying
gratitude.
everything is like an exaggeration. Like you can't possibly like really give them everything. That don't make sense. But I'm just saying, like, the woman who's like, oh no, I'm with, help out if I got to here, there. I'm like, oh girl, what? I'm about to
I know
sit down for a second.
I'm
Like
not-
I love.
Yeah.
I'm not paying my women's bills. I'm
Somebody
sorry.
said a man is going to feel good about paying his woman's bills without blackmailing her about it if he's a real man. And that's kind of what I was talking about. And that kind of like,
Doing it.
Not a plan. That's funny.
but like, honestly,
that.
that's that, you
No,
know.
I feel you though, bro.
I feel like
think,
I'm representing for gaslighting, like the relationship. Because that's literally, I don't know, I'm representing that right now. Because
Yeah.
that's like deeply in my spirit for one. And then it's kind of like, as it's coming out, I'm like seeing if it's been gaslighting. You know what I'm saying? So like, sorry if I bring that up a lot, but that's like, I feel like what I'm representing in a sense. Because I feel like that's the only way I've really experienced gaslighting is through my relationships. Like
Yeah, like my
romantic
homegirl ain't finna gaslight me. Like,
yeah, like your homegirl,
I would
or
let you off,
you,
like-
like, you know what I'm saying? It's mostly through romantic relationships where
Them
I've
usually the
experienced
most
that.
intimate though, like where you really get to see the
he's
side.
somebody
Yeah.
like, you don't care
Friendship
to.
too, but
Deezy said, Jesse, you a sucker.
well, see, and
What's
wait,
up,
I'm
Nakia
only
in the
paying the bills
building?
if it's like.
Drop that like. Oh, we got
So
some
wait,
people in
when
here
you say
now.
paying the bills, like she got her own place and I got my own place and I'm paying all her stuff.
Oh, that's crazy.
Hey, hold on.
That's what I'm saying. It depends.
We got a few more people that dropped in. Hey, like the video, guys, and also drop a super chat if you want to interrupt the conversation, because some of the chats we're gonna miss. We had a $10 super chat from Rewind TV. I'm gonna get some more. I'm gonna get the horse out.
Yeah, we got to get something.
It's because Brother Ashley back there praying. That's why we getting.
Amen.
But y'all like the video because we can't tell what you like. This ain't like Facebook where if you like the wrong video, people will see what you like and don't worry like that. So so you're good. We got 14 people. We can get 14 likes. Oh, so
I need to go like the video.
But yeah, I just think like when it comes to who has the most money, sometimes there is some gaslighting in play. I just say that they get some there's some I'm going to say how everything should go because I'm paying the bills. And that's
If you find a man that does that with money, he gonna do it with other things too. So like you talk about the man with the Tesla, like they would if he does it, money is just the way one of the ways he's doing
it's
it.
not the money's fault. It's the
it's not the
person,
money's fault. Yeah, it's just like that's just one of the ways he's using it. It might be cars, it might be clothes, it might be in his words, it might be like an emotional.
Money don't
emotional
gaslight.
might try to
People
hold
do.
you down with his word.
Yeah.
So like that's just one of the ways of him really showing his true self.
Yeah,
So.
that is true.
Now we're gonna get into some signs, but first I just wanted to cover this one thing, and then we're gonna get off the subject of women. But is PMS an excuse to be toxic?
What's PMS? Sorry.
If you don't know, I don't know.
I thought it was like something other form.
That was a YouTube code
Wait, what
word.
did you say one more time? It's
Is it
PMS.
It's PMS or what?
Private malfunctioning standard. No, I'm just playing.
Oh,
PMS.
No, we know what it means, but what was the
Am I
question
tripping?
again? No.
Is that an
I thought
excuse
this
to
was
be
like
toxic?
a new
Oh,
generation.
yeah.
Like,
Oh well, hey, I'm
I thought it was something new.
I'm PMSing, so you're gonna have to excuse me this.
So everything
week.
I do is okay.
Yeah. Let's
Is
talk
it an
about
excuse for gaslighting?
To be toxic.
to be toxic. I mean, you know.
She said, "Yeah." She said, "I use that one on the daily."
Because you got the before PMS, you got the during PMS, the after PMS.
Yes, and
So you go and turn it from 3 days to the month, and
3 days
then we
out
back
the
on the
month
next
is
month.
when you're not.
That's
on
all
the cycle.
real. I promise you, it's all real. I literally
then
had
it
started
resets the next
crying, and I couldn't even tell you what I was crying about. And I'm like, please
Put it in the chat, yo. Is PMS an excuse to be toxic? 1 is for yes. 2 is for no. It's not an excuse.
I feel
So y'all put it in the chat, please.
It's not 1 for yes, 2 for
yes, 2 for no.
I'm gonna say it's not an excuse to be toxic. However, men need to we're emotional
yes
beings.
Or no,
men we're emotional beings, and y'all know we're emotional beings. So you have to see: is it being toxic or is she just PMSing?
Wait a second.
Like, let's.
Okay.
What do you mean?
So
Y'all are emotional
toxicity
beings.
under
Are men
PMS
not
don't
emotional
count.
beings?
Exactly.
I'm confused.
Wait, what'd you say?
Are men not emotional beings?
But we're more emotional. That's what I'm saying.
We be emotional sometimes too.
I feel like some men can get pretty
Nakia knows, she
emotional.
said sometimes you can't control it though. Period.
Yeah, you can't.
Like
I
you
promise
just
you
feel
can't.
the need to cry,
No,
and you're
Nakia,
like you watch.
we-
I don't think men have
being
problems with
toxic, though.
crying.
Nakia, we need you to bring Jason in the chat.
Crying
please.
isn't really toxic.
That's not. That's not.
But
toxic.
if you okay, for example, if you're not getting your way, and it's like okay,
She said, "If you're not getting your way, I'm finna light it up."
For everybody in the chat, answer 1 for yes, 2 for no. Is
Oh.
PMSing an excuse to be toxic?
It's my excuse. So I don't know about everybody else.
Might not be excuse.
I had done. It's so I'm so embarrassing. But I had done some things in life, and I had texted and be like, "You got to
hurry up for somebody chat."
You got to
Jesse.
I
I wish we could pin these things. I don't know how you
I know,
do
right?
it.
What do you think? I want to hear you, Mr. Perfect, Mr.
I am
Wow.
So and so.
I am perfect.
Y'all hear that? Gaslight. Like we just
Yes,
need
you
like
can't
the.
pin.
I just did.
What is
Oh.
PMSing? Josh,
Somebody
ask your
said I
wife.
want to use the word toxic. Exactly. Okay.
Josh, ask
Is there?
your
Is
wife.
there? Oh, I was gonna say. Is there,
No. Because obviously, I do agree. We have to be a little more gentle during that season. But my question is, is it okay to be toxic? Because how far can you take it? Until,
That's what I'm
You know what I'm
saying.
saying? Because I do think people use it as an excuse. You know what I'm saying?
Oh,
If
like
you
I'm
like get in your
PMSing.
car and you try to like run him over, like that's not PMSing. You just doing too much. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, definitely.
But if it's like you're just in the Like some days you want to be left alone, and then some days you're like, I really want to be cuddled with, and like some days like you just crying.
Like I don't know if I want you to come over.
I don't know. Yeah, like now that.
Hear what she just
Now, okay, I can see that. Now that's a
Jesse,
PMS moment.
you know
Like,
what I just said?
Yeah, I did. She's like,
I'm more
Fell
so
right
like,
into the trap.
I'm more so like, I'm more so like you can come over, and then when you come over, I act like I don't want you around. Like that's where I am.
Oh
Like,
Lord.
and then like you want me here, I'm like I do, but like you get on my nerves. Like yeah, that would be like something like
Like,
that.
do you want me to come over though?
Yeah, come over and get on my nerves a little bit. Yeah.
You
But
might
bring
want
some
you might
food.
want to argue. You know what I'm saying?
Bring some food. Bring 10-piece lemon pepper while you coming.
Oh,
I'm hungry and I'm
man.
oh, that sounds so good right now. You shouldn't even did
I'm gonna
that.
have to get some after this for real.
It's always nice.
Oh man, yeah. I don't know.
I'm not bad
I'm
at
still.
that.
I don't know yet. I honestly don't know. Isn't it an excuse to be toxic? I mean, I would say no. It's not an excuse to be toxic, but I mean, like,
I'll wait.
what is okay?
It's like asking if PTSD is an excuse to kill.
No.
Yeah, I saw that too.
Wow. Who said that? Wait a minute.
Nikki.
Somebody have been through war and then seen
I mean,
people-
I'll say it's a reason, but
That's understandable.
Is
It's not
it
acceptable.
justified? No.
Right. I always say that it's understandable, but it's not acceptable for sure.
But she
Yeah.
said it's like asking, which means it's like it's almost like almost
So
like
you
it's
agree with
justified.
what
Yeah,
about you say?
yeah.
I wouldn't use the word toxic.
More
okay.
sensitive.
Yeah, it's sensitive.
toxic.
But okay, that's what I'm saying. Like, you wouldn't use the word toxic,
Yeah.
but would it
But
be
is it
toxic?
toxic behavior?
wouldn't
If
say-
you
I
weren't
wouldn't say so.
PMSing, would it be toxic?
I wouldn't say so. Toxic
Okay,
is recurring
can we-
behavior of doing the wrong thing.
Can we say
PMSing.
that's a good point. What
Yeah,
you just said.
PMSing is a short
What is
period
it?
of time.
What is it? What is this sensitive or what is this behavior? So we can label whether it's toxic or sensitive.
Right.
Because it's
You know what I think though? I think we need to know like what type of person, or I don't know. That's weird. Because when it's not going on, sweetest person in the world.
then that might be. I would if that was the case, and it's like you only like this for what, a week,
Yeah.
3 days.
Yeah.
3 days.
Because how do you,
Or
deal
you know,
with me.
like
I'm sorry, I don't.
men
I
need
want like
to-
2 days.
If it's
I ain't
three,
gonna lie.
if it's 3 days or whatever
Now
out the
you're
month,
like-
and it's like the
you're
rest of the days, it's like then I give it to you. But if it's like, well, I just had it last week, and then this week, and then I'm about to have it next week, it's
And
like,
or
no, this is who you are all the
I
time.
thought it was gonna happen, but I'm a little off. So it wasn't last week. It was like, are you prepping yourself for this? Maybe
Right,
maybe
yeah.
it's the mindset that's the problem.
Girls
Yeah.
on PMS, all, like,
Maybe you excuse
all the
it
time.
because it's coming
Yeah.
instead of like, hey, don't make it an excuse. If it happens, like, I'm gonna be a little more sensitive to it.
Yeah.
But that's why I don't know. I'm just trying to figure it
I
out.
know
Or
some
it's kind
people
of like
who
being
use
pregnant and purposely
Some people
eating.
use everything as an excuse to toxic behavior.
Yeah.
I'm pregnant, and now I'm going through some of my family.
Oh my god,
and
the
now-
pregnant girls get on my nerves.
And they use that as an
It can be
excuse to eat
separate.
that.
It's
Like, I'm
prior.
pregnant.
But
so
it's like
pregnant.
it could constantly be these outward things. It's like, oh, well, this is why I'm acting like that, or this is why I'm acting like that. It's like, bro, everything ain't cause you act like that. That's just who you are.
Yeah.
So
No, for real.
it just depends. Like, you have to show me who you are when you're not it, and then I can see the differences. But if it's always the same thing, it's probably that's just who you are.
Well, you know, that's the thing. It has to be a conversation with men so men can understand. But it's not about us judging it. It's about more so us having understanding so we can, like, you know, collaborate
Ooh.
together.
I feel like the way the question was worded, though, talking
This is
about
maybe-
some,
okay.
is it okay to be toxic? Like,
got-
why are we using toxic?
No, because it can lead to that for some people.
Because they said this shouldn't even be a conversation with men. Because
That's
until
gonna make
y'all
me
go
mad.
through those pains, y'all
That's
will
about to make me
never.
mad.
I get what you're.
No.
I
that, you
get
know
what
why it
you're-
should be?
Yeah, you go ahead.
Because if I'm in a relationship,
you gotta deal with it.
exactly,
You got to
so
know
yes,
what
I
to
should.
do. So it's not about us saying like we're trying to. We're telling you that hey, if you PMS and you're trying to be toxic, then you got a problem. Like no, we're trying to understand from women because we're asking y'all what should be acceptable when you're PMSing.
I'm gonna break it
Shelby
down.
If
just
you
said,
PMSing and you slap me,
maybe running over somebody
yeah,
with your
that's
car is probably like that's probably just you, and you
Yeah.
can't blame
Right
that
now.
on that.
Yeah.
So
Cussing him
so we're
out,
just-
is that PMSing or toxic?
That's toxic.
I don't. That's
That's
toxic.
toxic?
I don't
Yeah,
care.
yeah,
I don't
yeah.
care what you're going through.
Okay,
Because-
let's say you told him go get you some wings. You wanted lemon pepper. You're PMSing. You know it's coming. You
Give
have
me
a
some
craving.
food now.
You didn't get the right wings. You didn't get my ranch.
Okay.
I didn't get my drink.
I feel like that's
I'm
more
mad.
effective.
I'm finna cuss you
That's
out.
acceptable.
I
I
will-
think
Wait,
that's acceptable.
excuse me,
No, no, no.
Jesus.
Oh, you said
Sorry,
no, no,
Lord.
I didn't know
I'm
that.
talking about the Christian way. You a Pharisee or whatever you want to say.
That's even worse.
I
You
mean, we're
stiff
getting
neck.
somewhere, you know.
So is that toxic or is that PMSing?
The cussing, the fair calling me Pharisee.
I'm not
You could
being
be
funny.
like,
Before
oh,
the
like,
wings, bro.
Oh
Give me
gosh,
before the PMS.
DZ said yes. Females wrong on that because
Oh, please.
if we tell you that, that's why y'all getting mad. Or oh yeah, we definitely cannot say. This must be the time of the month.
I hate
Ooh, we
that.
can't say
No,
that.
the chalkboard.
Shoot, I say it. I let it be known.
That's
It's
so
not-
disrespectful to me.
How is that? I'm letting you know. This ain't how you usually act. It must be something going on. I can
If you
just
say
just
that
because I
out loud, I'm
can
be irritated.
just because I
it's
can
like you
read
trying
the
to be funny.
signs. I'm like, yeah.
But
it
at
must
that
be
moment, I don't think that.
you get the only
Imagine
reason
you
I gotta be
call-
careful.
No,
shoot.
no.
Ain't
The
nobody
only reason
there right
y'all
now.
mad is
Just
because
checking.
I'm calling
I got
y'all out
5
on y'all
days,
behavior.
so-
and
You got
y'all
5
don't
days.
take
Be
accountability.
Be careful now.
What
No,
about to say?
If I call you out your behavior, it's like you.
But if she's in a place where she's not like completely rational, I say rational. Is that okay? If she's not completely rational,
go there.
then maybe this ain't the right moment to say it. Maybe this ain't the right moment. You're not gonna understand me anyway, so I'll just let you we talked about. I'm gonna let you vent, and I'm just gonna kind of like.
But just listen to this. Just listen to this.
I'm not gonna be mad though.
She talking
Imagine.
junk about
I'm
me
not gonna
now.
be mad if you. It depends what you're doing. If you kind of just getting frustrated, like I'm gonna be like, okay, I understand. It's that time of the month. Like, I'm not mad. I just understand the reality of the situation.
But you never understand me, Jesse. You hate me. You suck.
No, I don't hate you.
You were probably cheating. You were probably cheating. That's
Whoa.
why you went out
Oh,
there.
that's crazy. Yeah, you
Nah,
know.
it's not get like that. I'm be like,
That's
all right,
too
you
much.
do it too, but I'm gonna let you have your space.
So
We'll talk
what
later.
does healthy PMS look like? How about that?
I never seen it.
You ever seen?
I feel like I don't PMS.
You know, PMS is actually-
I'm with it. I
Quite
don't
I
healthy.
see
get
it.
crying. I'm gonna start crying. I'm gonna look real crazy.
I'm gonna say,
I feel like
go to your room.
I feel like a healthy man can deal with crying. Like you crying.
Yeah, I mean, let me shut up.
Maybe
But-
we just gotta go through that process together. I don't know.
Yeah, I see some men that can't deal with that. Like I know some dudes that don't like all that sensitive stuff. So
They
they're
probably-
like,
you
what
would-
you crying for? They're like, bro, and they probably think that they did something. It's like, bro, like, and then when I be in my PMS too, I'll be like, sometimes you feel insecure too. Like it's just
Yeah.
a woman's thing. You know what I'm saying? Like, and especially let my hair not be done around that time too. I'm crying. I don't want to talk to nobody. I'm gonna lay in my bed. I wanna talk
Well,
to
you
nobody.
only can like know a person as deep as you know yourself. So usually, if you find a man that can't cry or don't know how to express emotions, he's probably not gonna know how to deal with yours either.
Sure won't.
So
sure
you also
won't.
gotta look into that. And to this comment, it's kind of undermining how the person's
What's
feeling.
that?
Asia Wilson. So it's like I'm not saying that's not that you're not really feeling what you're feeling. I'm just
Right.
saying I see this is usually
Irritable,
how it happens
fatigue.
when you start going
Yeah.
through that. I'm not invalidating you. I'm just saying I see.
So
that
you
this
gonna
is-
say that after you bought the wrong order? And that's what
Right,
you
yeah, or
did to me?
something like that.
I told you to bring.
if I bring you the wrong order, how
Yeah,
you,
I told
and
you to bring
start
10
crying
piece.
and acting out because I brought you the wrong order. I'll
and
be
then you like
"Damn,
you're
I'll go fix it."
PMSing.
Nah.
It's
Oh, you
like-
better. You better.
I know,
Nah,
I
she
know.
did that. I was like, yo,
No.
take the food, I'm going.
You drove about 25 minutes to her favorite wing spot. You came back. You got the wrong wings. You got to go back and get the right wings now.
It depends on number one. If you want to get me to like do something for you, gratitude is gonna get me every time.
PMS, bro.
What?
But you can't
But if
get,
you
you
telling
can't
me
get
like
no gratitude
if
because
you
she got
telling me,
What
she
you
got
want me
time
to
in the
do?
month.
Worship you for getting me wings? You're supposed to be
whoa,
doing that.
you see how she just did that?
But
I said
that's-
gratitude and she
but
went to
she
Because,
got-
worship.
like, I feel
Jesse,
like
Gratitude,
got 5 days
worship is
until that
two different
time,
things.
She just said she only got 5. I don't know.
Nah, but it's like I want gratitude is not the same as worship. I don't want worship.
I don't know.
No. I didn't even want that. I just but
What you
you
mean
just said
gratitude?
you
Like,
cussed me
express
out.
it how?
Wait, who said something about cussing me out or something?
She said you better.
Yeah, I'm
Oh,
like,
okay.
nah, see, that's what I'm talking about. Like, damn, you entitled? Like, I didn't have to go get you these.
How much control?
That's what I'm- that's why I say-
How much control?
Whoa!
I'm not even trying to be funny.
How
Like,
much
be for real. It's
self-control
your
do you
man's
have?
job to do that.
Don't you like see like you ever see
You got-
Nobody else
another
did it?
woman
Oh,
and
okay,
it's
just me.
her time of the month, and then it's like, no, that's not an excuse. You went too far. You ever feel like that? You ever see that?
No, not really.
So most of the
women
times
that
it's
be
like,
on their
oh, I get it.
Or excuse me. Oh, Jesus, I almost cursed. Y'all didn't hear that.
We didn't
Nah,
hear
nobody.
you.
I
I didn't.
myself.
I didn't even.
See, I'm gonna stop talking. Anyways,
You on the podcast?
No,
What
let it
was I
out.
about to
Because
say?
God don't like that.
God is not pleased with
You
that.
represent JAK podcast right now. Shelby ain't in cuss yet.
Look,
Hey,
she said,
I've been here long enough to
I'm
train
told the line.
myself.
I'm told the line.
Look what God doing.
But I was gonna say,
God,
usually
yeah.
women that be on their cycle, we don't even be bothered like that. We don't be wanting to be bothered. For
like
real.
when you hear
Unless
like
you're in our
stuff like,
space.
yeah, if you hear like stuff on TV when it's like she going crazy, throwing everything, like she's not.
We at home,
That's how she act
baby.
even when she not.
Yeah, that's her. That's her as a woman. Like she hates you.
I got a quick question. So we required to get you wings?
I'm saying you're required to make me happy, and especially.
They don't stop at wings. What's wrong with you? Jesse?
Okay, Ashley.
You required to bless my
Ashley,
soul.
for real. You're joking right now, right?
No. I didn't say nothing yet.
Cheap it again.
Yes,
Look
I'm
at
joking.
her. Cheap it again.
I'm gonna say, y'all.
No.
It just sounded funny the way you said it.
This
That's
is
all.
why we women in the Bible days went on a sabbatical when they were on their women's sickness. The Bible calls it a woman's sickness, by the way. I didn't even know that they had periods back
That's
then.
right. Bring the Bible into it. I love
But
it.
no, for real, because they went
Wait.
on a sabbatical with their handmaidens. I could pull it up right now.
Did you say you didn't know if they had periods back then?
I'm being so serious. I thought we evolved to have to do that because we didn't have to have as many kids.
I never heard that before. Interesting.
I'm sorry, I'm slow, but
No, I mean,
for real.
I've just never heard it. You know what I'm saying?
Wait, so you guys knew that they used to have periods back then?
I would
Am
hope
tripping?
everybody-
No. I just figured it because we're all,
So
you know,
back
women.
then, you thought you knew that they had periods.
I would assume because I would say that women
I never even
have
thought.
always
I never
been
even
like women.
thought about it.
But it's
Right.
never been a. There are some crazy things in the Bible, so I'm not gonna say anybody's like. We asked the question: did Adam and Eve have belly buttons? You know what I'm saying? So the Bible can go. Somebody might think, "Oh, that's a dumb question," but
Yeah.
I don't look at questions
You
like
don't know
they're
how
just
like,
dumb.
humans
You
evolve
know what I'm
and
saying?
stuff. Yeah.
I would assume that all women have always done that because I
Yeah.
never thought about if they didn't. Sometimes I never even thought about like, oh, women could have been different back then. You know what I'm
Sorry,
saying?
somebody just said, no, you're supposed to make yourself happy. Now, a man can add to that, but it's not his job.
How you feel about
So
that
you,
statement?
but first
So
of
why
all,
you here?
clarify what
How-
you.
how
were
y'all feel
saying
about that
first,
statement?
'cause
Go
just in case we.
I
what
was
did
just
you- what
saying,
did you say?
when you said is PMSing a reason to be toxic, I'm saying,
Required. He said,
Oh,
required to
yeah,
get you
yeah,
wings. You said you're
that.
required to make me happy.
I feel like there's two parts. One, this is exactly why we separate ourselves during our cycle. Two, so we won't deal with disappointment. Two, I'm just kidding.
Jesse.
Two. Okay, somebody said not job, responsibility is a better word. Yeah, it's my man's responsibility to make me happy, and it's my responsibility to make him happy. It's mutual. So if he's messing
Okay,
up my
that
wink
sounds a
wink
little better.
order,
No, it don't.
particularly,
I'm just saying to sound better than one sided
I
at
don't
least.
believe that one, sis. I ain't. Oh, no, because
It's going into a I don't agree, but I'm just saying it was going into a better area than
It was
just like
better.
the one sided.
It was
is what I
better.
was saying.
Okay,
But I
let
definitely
me
agree
tell you. Let
it
me
is-
tell you
it
why
is your
I don't
own
agree with
job
that.
to
Is
make
because
yourself
if you're
happy.
single, whose job is it to make you happy then?
myself.
And it should stay that way.
But then
Because
I can
if you-
be,
if
hold
it-
on.
Okay, go
Sorry.
ahead.
I was just gonna say I can be
There you go.
making myself happy in a relationship. But like I do agree he has to add to it, but it is still his responsibility to make sure like his girl
It's
is
his
good.
response. Okay, that's different.
That's
It's his
different, yeah,
responsibility
yeah. Okay.
to love on you. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying, and vice versa.
Uh-huh.
Because you want to meet your partner's love language, but to make me
It is
happy.
his job to
Yo-
not cause you
For-
to be unhappy.
Unhappy.
For instance, happiness
To
can
not
usually
be
be
a
looked at as
reason
like it's almost
why
his
you're
job
not
to make
happy.
me whole, and it's like no, you should be
right,
whole.
yeah.
He should
Already,
be whole.
yeah, absolutely. You should
and
be
y'all
whole
come
already.
together. So if
But
it's-
when you talked about the wing thing, because like something as little as wings, what is that, $20? And it's like, well, show a sense of gratitude. This is coming from Jesse's mouth, everybody. Show a sense of gratitude.
Maybe you
for,
got me those
for-
lamb chops.
like you got
That's
wings.
right.
Like what you want me to be thankful for you getting me wings when I feel like that's something
And
you're
then
already
you got 'em
supposed to
all.
be doing. You're already supposed to be doing those little things during my PMS period. Is this what I'm saying is not foreign? I know I'm not tripping right now. I'm not,
You said during
Like,
that
no, am I
period.
delusional right now? Am I
During
so
that
serious?
period,
I think
men
you're
have.
delusional.
No, I don't think you're
different
delusional.
priorities.
Maybe I have.
I think
too
you're a
much
little
on
entitled.
my
Have different
I think you're a little
I've been
entitled.
tired- I've heard that before. Oh my god, I'm gonna cry.
Wait, what
This is not
happened?
real. I've
I said I
heard
think she's
I'm
entitled.
before. I've heard.
And the only reason I say that is I'm not-
There's nothing wrong. Somebody,
I'm not. It's nothing wrong with a man spoiling a woman.
no,
Right.
But what I'm
nothing at
saying
all.
is when you start treating things that he does as like
A schedule.
a schedule or like you're supposed to do this anyway, it's like dang. Well, yeah, I love doing this for you, but when it start feeling like you don't even have any type of gratitude for it, not worship, but
Right.
gratitude for it, it's like dang. It makes me feel like it's not special or not even special. You don't really care about the things I'm doing for you that I don't have to do. I don't have to get you wings. Like I don't have to do that.
It's almost like you can
Do you
get
think-
more out of, especially if
You
he's
get more flies
if
with
he's an
honey
ambitious
than-
man, or if he's an ambitious man already. I would just say you can get more out of him by.
You definitely will.
I would
You'll
say
attract more
I would
flies
say
with sugar
being
than
nice,
salt.
but I mean,
If
that's
you
a
tell
simple
him
way to
like,
put
"Oh,
it.
babe, thank you for giving me these," that's gonna go way further than well, you supposed to do that anyway. Yeah, I know women tell me
That's
that.
crazy
I'm out
if
the
you say
door.
that,
I ain't
though.
gonna lie.
Yeah.
And I think there's a way.
I know they don't want to be talked to.
I
like
think
that
there's a
either,
way to
though.
make
That's OD.
corrections when you feel
Obligation.
like.
Appreciate it, 59 DZ.
I just feel like there's a way to make corrections, other than, you're supposed to be doing this. You're supposed to be paying, the bills and da 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 da. And it's like, I don't know. I just feel like most men already have an understanding that they're there we're here to serve each other.
Right.
Now, obviously, you can get you a man that don't really care and don't really think about his woman at all. Then you got the wrong man. But if you got the right man who actually cares
Yeah.
about you, and you say you're supposed to do that's like in relationships, like even with parents. Like,
then you don't even wanna
my
talk to
mom
your
and
man.
dad are supposed to do this for me. And it's like, I mean,
They really
do
don't
you
have
do
to.
you like
Yeah.
respect that they did it for you?
Wow,
Like, what if your
okay.
child told you like, "Oh, mom, you're supposed to do this"? I'm like, what?
Yeah, they're
that's
getting
the
a
feeling.
backhand. I ain't gonna get.
That's the feeling.
That's great.
Even-
So,
And it's
My-
like
Asia
you
said-
could just show some gratitude.
My
Asia
thing is,
said-
even if they are supposed to,
Yeah.
you can still show gratitude, even if they're
Yeah.
supposed to do it. That still
I
makes
guess
them
you're
feel
right.
like it makes them feel like, yeah, I'm supposed to be doing this, but it still made me feel good about it. But you can go read her
It's
comment.
almost
'Cause
like
I
an
was gonna
excuse
comment on what she said.
It's like an excuse to not feel like, dang, you don't even show like you care.
It's no-
Like,
it's no
because you're supposed to
thankfulness.
do it.
It's no thankfulness.
I don't have to care. And it's like you
Yeah.
wouldn't feel that same way if your kid was saying that to you.
Right. Asia Wilson said, I don't think she is entitled. She just desires a partner that will naturally cater to her, and that's not wrong.
and
It's not wrong to do that.
But if
we're just
somebody-
basing
I
off the
agree
statement she
with
said.
Asia. Well, I don't agree with she's entitled, but I don't see nothing wrong with a woman that desires a partner that want to cater to her, like to take care of her, to make sure she good, to fill her love bank. I don't see nothing wrong with that. I think that's a good thing, and I think it should go both ways. Like that's a healthy relationship. But just because he's doing things that are filling your love bank or make you feel good doesn't mean you can't show gratitude and say like, oh, like thank you for this.
Yeah.
Like for instance, if your love language is, buy me flowers,
Yeah.
and he getting you flowers, are you gonna be like, oh, well, I love that anyway? Or are you gonna be like, thank you for getting me this because I love these?
Yeah,
Oh.
y'all, I'm getting some deliverance. I ain't I'm gonna go home and be like, baby, I'm sorry. Oh my God, I'm like playing all my relationship. First of all, they're eating me up in the comments. Like it's like they love to hear about my relationship problems, first off. But it's like I'm really like I have a lot of deliverance, I'm not gonna lie. Like a lot of deliverance. Maybe,
Hiya.
do I feel like I almost have the spirit of gaslighting a little bit.
No,
now that
you didn't. No, you
I'm
didn't.
coming to terms with it as we're
No,
ending
you didn't have
this.
gaslighting. You just
I
had,
something. I feel like I did.
Nah, you just can't. It was more just like a corrected thinking pattern. I said.
I don't think you should.
Shelby
I
don't
don't
like
think
that.
it's something to where.
Yes.
I don't think it's something to where like you should be.
It wasn't gaslighting.
I say you shouldn't be hard on yourself, but obviously
Yeah.
we need to be serious about it. You
Right.
know, if we have issues or flaws or
Which we all do.
shortcomings, like we all do. But I don't think it's like you shouldn't look at yourself like, oh, I'm defective. It's like, no, you're just learning.
Absolutely.
Like, it's
Yeah, I'm
it's a
23. I keep
process.
forgetting.
Oh,
I'm
girl,
23
you
years
good.
old.
You
You know what I'm
good.
saying?
I still be
That was
messed
good.
up. You
That was
good.
good.
I promise you good.
I mean, trust me, you're good.
At 23?
Because look at me.
Yeah.
But
I'm
and I
sure
say that
I got
too.
issues too.
That's usually the problem when it comes to relationships is people don't want to learn or no more. It's like,
Yeah.
oh, I'm whatever. I don't need no help. It's like,
gotta
no, both of
figure it
y'all
out.
do. And both of y'all, if y'all keep learning to get better, you know what I'm saying? That's why a lot of people
But you gotta
fail.
have somebody that's willing to try to get better with you. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
Because
Exactly.
it's gonna be certain people, like I said, like it's certain people that don't want to get better. Some people be like, "Oh, ain't nothing wrong with me." You know what I'm saying? And
Them
like,
ones you gotta.
it took me a long time, girl. I'm like, it's the type of man I go for. Not Shelby. It's you as well. Now, is it dumb? Yeah, but Shelby, you play your role too.
Yeah.
You play your role, and you like to do certain stuff too, and you
That's
gotta come to
humility
realize
right
that you're
there.
that.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
I know people like to say women don't like to take accountability.
Yes,
Well, here we are right now. There's two godly women like to take accountability. I can't speak for the other ones.
Hey,
And you find, see what I'm saying? You
And
find
that
a godly
ain't
woman
no
that take accountability and a godly man that take accountability, y'all might can do something.
That ain't
I'm
no
telling you,
Right.
but you
Make
gotta-
godly
I'm telling you, though,
babies.
You gotta have somebody that want to do
and
it
by
with
men
you, though.
saying women don't take accountability in that stereotypical type of statement, a lot of the men that
Oof.
do it in that way are the type of men that don't take accountability.
Can I say
And
something?
gaslight.
And that's the very thing we
That
started
happy
with.
wife, happy life
that
is
gaslighting
gaslighting.
type of thing.
Oh, good. Sweet.
Happy
I
wife,
want to hear that
happy
from
wife,
you.
happy life is the most
That's foolishness.
gaslighted
Not even trying to get
statement.
me riled up.
No,
Can I
that
say
is
something?
gaslighting statement. That is the most gaslighting statement.
Happy wife, happy life. Let's
That is
talk
a
about it.
gaslighting statement.
He said, I'm glad you know, Shelby. Little D.
Yes, I
Like,
agreed,
that
bro.
makes
You have to be
Well,
willing
you
to learn.
agreed at the end. You just, well, I don't know if you agreed, but when you
What?
started the statement, you said it's his job to make me happy, but then you kind of changed your words.
And I said
so
it's-
that would be right in line with
I
happy wife, happy life.
You didn't hear the rest of what I said. I said it's also my job to make him happy. Is
Oh,
a
okay.
team
No,
effort.
I
It
heard
ain't
that. I
nobody's
thought that
job.
was.
Come in
Gaslight.
already happy, and then let's build.
I do agree. At least you was like, you know, both of y'all coming together to bring.
What's
happiness
the
to each other.
statement, Jesse? What's the statement?
Oh,
Happy
I
wife,
feel
happy
like
life.
Jesse got to be. Wait, what? Jesse got to be willing to learn, but a lot of females are not willing to teach.
Hold up, we gotta digest what he just said.
Ooh.
These
Why-
never
I feel
spit
like-
bars like that.
Okay,
We've
so
been
we gonna go
teaching
with
the
that
whole
one, or
time.
we
What
gonna go with that, or we gonna go with the happy wife.
Jesse
happy life?
gotta be willing
What's
to
the females
learn.
that these men speak of?
But a lot
I'm
of
not even being funny. I've heard so many dudes.
They
like,
out here.
Women do this. Women do that. Who is the? I'm a
Can I
good
say-
woman. I'm a woman of God. You
They
know what I'm
baby's
saying?
mamas.
That's all.
Whoa.
I'm just playing.
See, okay, that, I don't like that. See, this is
What
what I
happened?
don't like. Okay,
The
now I
bro
see what
shoes?
D is talking about. Oh,
Bro
God.
shoes or what happened?
Yes, I don't like that comment, and let me tell you why.
Desmond can't raise a man. He's already grown.
Are y'all serious right now?
Well, I think I'm confused.
This is the
I'm
type
missing
of
it.
comments that put men in defensive mode, where they don't become a safe space, and there's no exploration.
Asia said thank you, Oreo. Okay, let's cover it. What's going on? Because
So
I must not be reading.
to
it right.
say Desmond, okay, this is the problem. DZ says females are not willing to teach, and then their first thing is you can't raise a man with
That's something right there.
with 3 ends or however many ends. It's like
Oh man,
you are in a relationship.
Oh, yeah,
you have
yeah,
two
yeah.
people
That's a problem.
that have totally different upbringings. Y'all are not just gonna come together
That's
and
the
everything's
problem.
gonna be.
But I will say that's not just a woman thing. I've had conversations with men. It's
What you
like,
mean?
oh well, you don't know then, bro. I ain't trying. I can't.
Happy
teach
wife,
you.
happy
You
life
too
is not a true
dumb.
story.
You so dumb that you should already know this. Like I've heard a lot of people say that. What happened?
Can I say
My
that's
bad.
a?
I just want to say
That's a
Jesse, I don't care
Jezebel.
nothing about what
Right.
you're talking
And
about.
some men have that too.
That's
Yeah.
another issue. If we're talking about something and then it's like, how you gonna say
KB
something and then it's
said
like,
happy
now we
wife,
not.
happy life.
It's like,
story.
are we gonna discuss it so we can grow, or are we just gonna cut off growth?
Statement though, Jesse. It's not happy wife,
Desmond-
happy life. What is it?
It is happy wife, happy life.
It's happy house, happy spouse, happy house.
Huh? Wait, are you saying the statement
Remember?
for right now, or
You were trying to correct that statement. That's the. That's the
Oh
way it
no, I
should
wasn't
be, right?
correcting this. I don't know the correct statement. Yeah,
It's
happy. I would rather
happy
say
spouse, happy house.
happy spouse, happy house. No,
Yes.
I like that one though.
Gaslighting.
nah.
Well, I got that from Darius Daniels. So.
Happy house, happy spouse. Wait, what?
Happy spouse, happy house, I think.
He's saying that sometimes people are all about happy wife, happy life, when they should be happy spouse, happy house. It's like they only care about themselves. They don't care about both people in the relationship.
Okay, this is all over the place.
But we
Yes.
just keep throwing around happy.
I'm just saying,
wife, happy life.
I'm not number one. Just because we're talking about something that's that I don't agree with does not make me in my feelings. That's number one. Just because I'm addressing an issue that I don't agree with does not put me in my feelings. I just don't agree with what you said. But you talking about raising a man, and this is what I kind of talked about with you.
She said, Jesse, you and your feelings, we ain't.
I'm not in my feelings at all.
gotta
The
discuss-
comment-
Even if I
Don't
was
do
in my
that.
feelings, okay. If I'm in my feelings, that's cool too. I got feelings. But-
But that kind of taking
Open it
care
up.
of.
Open it up.
But
Jesse.
the problem is, we talk about raising a man. I don't exactly know what that statement means. Like, I feel like that could be situational. But when you're dealing with a woman or you're dealing with a man, y'all are not gonna both know.
I think it's like you grown, so you should already know this. I think that's what. they
That's
mean by
exactly
that.
what
No.
women say you can't
I
really
think
No.
that's what that statement means.
okay, you already grown, so you should know this. That's like saying like that's okay. I don't agree with that because it's like you expect me to already be perfect in areas just because of my age. It's like I'm still working on myself. So to say that, oh, you a man, you already know this. It's like, well, what about
The
my
fact
growth?
that I gotta raise
what
a
about
man,
what about my
that's
growth
what I
as a
hear.
person?
Okay,
So it's like
so
now if you find a man that doesn't want to grow, or it's like, well, nah, I'm already whatever, so I don't have to do that. That's different. But when you find a man that's literally trying to grow and he's trying to get better, and you say, well, you're a man, you should already know that. It's like,
Easy fun.
but I didn't know, and I'm learning.
Can I also
So
say?
if you find a man that's learning, I feel like that's what
But
a man
it,
was
like when a woman says like you can't raise a man, she's talking about like the basics. Do you get what I'm saying?
Okay, let me tell you.
The
Okay, let me
basic
give you an
stuff
example
that-
of what I dealt with one time. I was talking to a woman and I said, I can't remember exactly what I said to her. Let me come back to you because I got to think about what I
Something
said.
I'll tell you
that you
something
didn't
that
know?
happened with me and a man.
You had a misunderstanding about something, and she tried.
Yeah,
to say
I had a
she
misunderstanding, and she said, and she was younger than me, and she was like, I should already know not to say that because of my age. I'm like, what? Like, no, because number one, we have two different upbringings, so something I may see different, you may not see. So it's like, just because I said this doesn't make me less of a man because I didn't read your mind. Because that's what you really was wanting me to do. When really it's just communication.
Can I just say, I
So-
feel like the enemy this season, and this is what it talks about in the Revelation, not to bring the this is a Christian show.
That's what
I always
we're
have
here
to.
for.
I always have to do that when I speak to worldly people. I'd be like, not to bring God into it, but I forget I can do that here. Yeah. He's making it a man versus woman. Has anybody noticed that?
Yes.
And that's the Antichrist spirit. It says that the Antichrist will hate women, and I feel like a lot of these men, like Kevin Samuels, God rest his soul. A lot. You remember when that kind of era was
Kevin
coming
Samuels.
up?
I like him.
Oh, but I remember that era was coming up of
He
like
did say some stuff.
women
That
He said some
I
crazy stuff.
respect Kevin
I
Smith,
Yeah, but that-
but yeah.
that like women hating era. So when somebody had said something about like women don't want to teach or something, like it's
Freshman
always making
fit.
it like
Yeah,
a
some crazy
wide,
stuff.
like we're always generalizing women instead of saying some women, or we're even as women hurt women, we're saying like, oh, men don't do this, men don't do that. Like I feel like it's becoming a men versus woman type era, and I feel like the enemy does that on purpose so we won't recreate. So we're seeing a lot of like the LGBTQ movement, you know what I'm saying? And I feel like a lot of this, like even as it pertains to the overall topic, like gaslighting and toxic, like that started to come up, that era started to come up recently during this men versus women era, you know what I mean? Because I feel like we do throw those words around loosely, like loose.
I don't think
See,
Kevin
but-
Samuels was like on that hate train for women because
Sometimes he was.
When y'all see snippet, just like the snippet that
He'll come from men too.
Ashley
Oh,
had
the
to me and
woman
stuff. Like
that he gave a 7.
yeah, like Kevin
He died.
Samuels
That joke
has
was
a
funny.
very. But one thing I can say about Kevin
He's a
Samuels,
fashion guy, so they talk like that. I'm not to say that it's all excusable.
They do be.
I definitely
but
don't
you're right.
agree like with all of the ways that he talks,
I
but
would-
he has a
It
very
definitely
high
wasn't-
standard for women.
yeah, it
And
definitely
women-
wasn't I don't like women and I'm so
it
nice
was
to the
never
guys.
that. If you actually watch his podcast,
He was the same for both people.
he was very much the same for both people because he even got on he even piggybacked back to what the thing I was saying with men. You looking for a woman and you not even financially stable enough for yourself, and you talking about you looking for a woman to have 2 kids. That's crazy.
Right.
But however, I feel like people like that, like they have high standards for women that women don't even have for themselves. You know what I'm saying? And that's what I can honestly respect Kevin Samuels for. Like at first when I saw his snippets before I started looking into him, I'm like, Shawty is an idiot. Like he don't like women.
Yeah.
Nah, this
That's
dude.
what they think about Andrew Tate.
Okay. Like this dude literally has a high standard for women that we don't even set for ourselves. He was talking about women need to diet more, be healthy. Women, like men, don't care about women's success. If women live in their femininity, then we wouldn't have to be sitting here trying to find a man of quarters and all that stuff. Men would naturally come to us. He's giving us the game on what high value men look for in women, but we so ignorant to the fact like I want a man to do this, I want a man to do that. If we actually just sit back and listen and kind of see, like that's why when men talk to me about certain stuff now that I'm older, I will sit there. I don't want to debate certain things. I'll debate about, but certain things I'll sit there and I actually want to listen because who better to tell you what a man like than a man?
Yeah.
How you gonna sit here and tell a man, oh, man don't like this, man want this, man want that. If a man sitting here saying he likes natural, he don't like BBL, baby, what am I doing? I'm wearing my natural hair right now. Yeah. And the dude's giving me the compliments like, oh yeah, you don't gotta wear all that makeup, you can do all the stuff, and and you're gonna find somebody that's gonna match your speed. You know what I'm saying?
Somebody said this is Nakia, we need to love and support each other. And that love is sometimes saying you're lazy or you need to work on these areas. Nowadays, people believe love is accepting trash, and that ain't it.
Oh,
But I don't think
oh my goodness.
poor Jesse.
I don't
hate
like
that
how
for
we try to
you.
take. It's like we try to take a negative and be like, "Oh, we accepting it," by like nobody's saying that's love, but you can love and correct somebody in a better way than calling somebody lazy. The point is back to what we were talking about earlier.
Yeah.
If you're wanting to get growth from a person that you're with and that you're trying to work on it with, what is calling them lazy going to do? It's just going to make them defensive. So why would you go a route? It never has bashing somebody made them come and grow as a person.
Right.
So if you're wanting to get results out of the person, the best thing to do is to, number one, treat them like a human. No human wants to be called like, oh, lazy. It's like, oh, well, you babying him. No, I'm not babying you. I'm trying to help him grow as a person. And the same for a woman. If I'm talking to my woman, I'm not going to be like, oh, you lazy or you don't do nothing around the house. That's not going to get results.
Right.
So if I'm trying to get results from a person, uplifting them through encouragement is probably gonna be the best way to do that.
I feel like
humans too. We
I
try
feel
to
like
I just want to comment on the happy wife, happy life. The reason I don't agree with it is because a lot of women would say happy wife, happy life as a means to continue toxic behavior and only making the happiness for them. It's like, well, as long as I'm happy, it's gonna be good. It's like, well,
it's another word that can be misused.
Exactly. Yeah, exactly.
For sure.
But I do agree a wife should be happy. It'd probably be happy better.
Now, I do want to say, like, I somewhat don't see myself on the camera, but
my bad, because what she just said
Yeah,
is
I'm
not
looking
true.
at
Because they
myself.
literally be saying that.
what
So,
talking about Nakia?
the second comment.
Oh, we combo. Ain't nobody say.
Yes, they are.
Okay.
Yes, they are.
So this is what I'm saying. Like, now I feel like basically the majority of what you said, I definitely agree. I think there can be some nuance in saying things bluntly, but also, because I don't want to be such a
KB.
I don't I don't want to be such a soft person that my wife can't directly tell me something, which I think you agree with. But obviously, yes, it is a way to say it. But like, Jesse said before, it's all about knowing, your person.
Right.
So it's just certain trigger words maybe for certain people.
Yeah.
And if you're not willing to speak that language, you shouldn't be with that person. But me, like, if you say something to me, as long as you're not, like, obviously I don't want the nagging, but it's like, I don't know what type of stuff I got to deal with in a marriage, but I'm just saying, like, there's a better way to communicate. Now, if you over here, like, yo, that junk that you put out was trash. I wasn't feeling it. You know what I'm saying? That outfit is disgusting. You know what I'm saying? I can deal with it personally and be like, dang, for real, like,
Hey.
I'm cool.
You cool with it?
I'm not saying like it's the best approach. I'm just saying
Nah.
it's not like, oh, I love when you talk to me. No, it's not like that.
But it's like, it's not.
It don't bother me. It's a certain attitude
True.
that's not like full 100. You know what I'm saying? It's a certain like shoot, like it's not as potent as like you actually nagging is what I'm saying.
I see what you mean.
I can understand something because even Jair
I still
does
don't like,
it.
but I see what you mean.
Jair does that. He'll be like, yo, you stupid. Like, he don't really mean. So that's what I'm saying. Like, sometimes people say stuff like that, and that you can tell it's not with that harmful intent. But they just feel like they can get that out without you exploding, knowing that they're not actually like, thinking you a dummy.
While I agree with that, for instance, just back to the Kia point, and I want to stay on this longer than y'all want to, but if you call somebody lazy, what results are you gonna get from that? Like, can y'all see that producing any positive results if you call your man lazy? Do y'all see that producing any positive results?
See, this is where y'all gotta understand though. Women get fed up too.
No, I'm just playing.
Okay.
Y'all
I'm saying like women get fed. Like,
tried to
so
use
if
your
I'm
radio
like,
voice and I shut you down.
I love how every time I say it, the women like that, they always will go to like the extreme. But go ahead.
But like, okay, like somebody, how do we get to this point where I'm able to talk to you like this? You gotta understand
that's
that
up for
part.
interpretation because sometimes it
because-
could just be the way she talks.
No,
Sometimes it can be.
no,
Somewhere
I say that's
disrespect got opened
That
up.
should be your first, your initial,
no. Because
procedure.
I know me, bro. It's two sides, right? I'm so sweet. I could be like the sweetest person in the world. I promise on everything. And also, there's some people that will tell you.
Trigger me.
It's some people that tell you straight, like, oh yeah, Shelby, like that girl mouth or that girl's actions. I can be very like devious. You know what I'm saying? Which I've worked on. But you gotta understand how I got to that point too. If I'm sitting here and I'm telling a man, I'm like, hey, come on now, you better than that. Like, get up. Like, why you not working? Why you not applying yourself? You know what I'm saying? Boom. I keep saying that. I keep saying that. I keep saying it. I keep saying it. Eventually, you're not gonna keep getting that nice tone out of me because I done said it way too many times.
And so when you stop getting this nice tone out of you,
Oh, it's awful.
but I'm saying
I hate that. For him. We might as well break up because
I'm saying yeah. So once you get to that point, you getting that. I mean, you not doing that nice tone anymore. What does that do? For the relationship, does it?
Well, by that point, you might as well
You just letting it all out at this point.
You might as well just go ahead and head out.
I think there is a point where it's it's so unbearable that like your man may be going through something and he just down and he just that nice talk just don't lift him up. And sometimes, yes, there have been situations where people, even people getting bullied, have become the strongest people on the earth. So there are situations, not to say that it's okay to bully. I'm not advocating bullying. I'm just saying
You can take Tyler Perry.
you take something from. I'm just saying you take something from that. You could say, "Yo, bruh, you being lazy, dog. Get up. Stop being a punk." Like, I just think at some point there's nothing because it could stir something in you.
Got to know your man though too.
That's all I'm saying. But you just got to know your man. But at the same time, it's like you have to be like when it gets to that point where he is doing nothing and it's like, bro, this kind of my final straw. To tell you the truth, to be blunt with you. This is stupid.
It's gonna hurt when I get to that point.
See,
I just think there has to be.
I feel like
you gotta have self control, but it's like you can't just. There are certain moments where those
And then imagine,
tough
like, you
talks
sit here-
need to happen.
You see here,
And sometimes the man will be moved by it. Sometimes he may not like it. There's a lot of times where people are moved by things they don't like, and they think, "Oh, you shouldn't have said it this way," but it moved you.
get up.
yeah, it moved. So my thing
And
is,
it may not be. It don't have to be disrespectful.
Yeah. So my thing,
by the
can just
time
be
I get to
blunt.
that point, I'm gonna get disrespectful.
Well, you
so.
know, like, we can pray about that.
Let's not
but,
get you that point. I think it's good if you move. I think it. So I'm just gonna say this. Pretty much, kind of what you saying, and I'm gonna kind of handle two birds with one stone. When the kid said, "If you love each other, you shouldn't have to tiptoe." I think you should be blunt. Like, I'm not saying you shouldn't be blunt. I'm not saying you should tiptoe around the conversations that you want to have. I'm saying it is a healthy way to go about things and who you're talking to. Tiptoeing does not mean I'm not going to show you my emotions that I'm not happy with this, that I'm upset, that I'm sad about this, or you hurt me or whatever. I'm not saying do that. But I'm saying you can talk to a person in a way that is receiving to them and you not tiptoeing around it. A lot of times we say be blunt and that means just come at them. And it's like, no, I don't want you to come at me, but I also don't want you to tiptoe. I want you to tell me how you really feel and the truth. And I think we just have to find that line on like what is healthy and what is a good form of communication to who I'm talking to. And that's all I'm trying to say. I don't believe you should tiptoe. I don't believe you should be blunt either. Like, well, I'm not saying
You
you
mean
should
you don't
be
think you
blunt.
should be disrespectful?
Disrespectful blunt. I think you should be blunt, but in a way that's like still
You should be
uplifting, still with love.
oriented.
Exactly.
Look, we either need this to work.
Wait, don't
we
show
not.
me.
This ain't gonna work.
I keep the two is like been getting me all night.
Yeah.
But that's all I'm saying.
Yeah. So I just want to go really quickly through some of these. This is gonna be pretty interesting. I'm just trying to share this to I want to share it to Facebook real quick, just in case anybody missed out and they want to see the rest of this. Okay. So I want to go through some of the.
Oh, she said that's my bow. I love that.
So now these are some things that can be gaslighting, right?
Mm-hmm.
And this came from that book, Gaslighting. Forget who's by some woman.
I don't remember either.
Alexa's clowning
Alexis
on
said
y'all.
she ready to see us in a relationship.
She talking about y'all?
I feel like
I know you ain't no.
I feel like I'm
relationship.
doing a pretty
No,
good
man.
job at what I'm saying, right?
Whoa, hold on.
Because anything else I said, I don't know.
How can you tell about how can you tell
Because
about
the things you say single young man stuff. Not, am I being shady?
think
I'm not even.
so.
No,
No,
explain. I just want like
Okay.
I'll take I'll take that.
when you that blunt, sis.
No, I'll take that.
Come at him with
I'm just saying like
miss
what do you mean by that?
Let's see what Ashley got, and then I'm gonna come back on you.
What I think is really just trying to say is like, you know, it's just like a level of respect too, right? Like, am I being right? Like,
Oh.
you're like,
No, I'm listening.
like you're saying like it's like a level of respect too, like. Basically, like, a woman doesn't have to, like, be mean to a man and all that stuff just to spark fuel under him. Like, you can say stuff without being disrespectful to your man and stuff, right?
Mm-hmm.
I get that part, too.
100%.
And, like what you're saying, too, though, like, sometimes, like, what I said, too, like, sometimes if you keep telling the same person the same thing, it's not going to be as nice as the second, third, fourth, fifth time. You know what I'm saying? Especially if it's, like, basic stuff. But
I definitely agree. If you dealing with something and you keep seeing the same thing, it's gonna cause frustration. So I'm not negating that fact. I'm just saying kind of what I think Ashley was saying, like moving to solution oriented, because it's a relationship. So if you're trying to work on that, then you're gonna do things that we can work on this together. But once it starts becoming right or wrong, or my side is right, your side is wrong, you're probably not gonna get nowhere.
Yeah, and I say this, it's
And
not
everybody wanna be
necessarily
mean to me.
it's not necessarily a perfect process. Like I know that. I'm just saying at least the mindset. You know what I'm saying? Like I know it's not gonna be, like peas and carrots and we just, happily ever after because we apply these few things. But it's like it'll be 10 times better if you're solution oriented and you made a mistake and you slipped out of that for a second, than if you don't care about being solution oriented at all. You see what I'm saying? Like, yes, it's not always gonna be perfect. We're not always gonna be like, oh well, I don't want to gaslight you today, honey. Like, no, I'm not. There's no way in the world that we could, but to not think growth when we get to an impasse, when we get to a place that we can't move, like not think growth. Like, so, yeah, it may take us a few weeks to get past the situation, but it's like, I can't do it by myself. It's gonna take both of us. It might take an argument. You know what I'm saying? Not to say that we're okay with arguing. Like we should try to grow from it, but we don't know what to do. We may have to voice some things, and you know what I'm saying. But it's just about. I think what we're trying to get across is the mindset to, like, people always say, like, when I bring up using emotion strategically. Oh, nobody can be perfect, Ashley. I know, but I'm just setting goals. Without the goals, you're worse off.
Yep.
That's the whole point I'm trying to bring out. Like, yes, my relationship, I'm about to go through some stuff, I'm sure. But all I'm saying is, can we not have the mindset to be goal-oriented, solution-oriented? Like, even with other people that are in relationships, I have these discussions to make sure, like, I'm not saying a bunch of stupid stuff. You know, Paul, when he was in the Bible, he was speaking a lot of stuff before he was in a relationship.
Paul was in a relationship?
I mean, I don't know. I just know that he was saying stuff while he wasn't in a relationship.
I was trying to figure out what's the rate to see our relationship mean. Does that mean we can't get relationship advice because we're not in a relationship?
I think it's just like we may not know what we're getting into, and we can sound like we're simplifying it, but that's not what we're doing. We're not simplifying it. We're literally trying to come together and figure it out. But I mean, yeah, I know it's not like what we think. Oh, this is how you raise a kid. I know people without kids love to say how to raise kids because they see it from the outside. You know what I'm saying? But it doesn't mean they can't give some type of advice. It just means they may not have the full understanding. You know what I'm saying? But let's go through some of these what could be, gaslighting, like red flags on the first date.
Okay.
So we just
Maybe
say
not even a
red
first
flag,
date.
gaslight.
Yeah, if it's gaslighting, you say yes or you just say no.
Okay.
So when your date orders your food for you when you haven't told him what you want.
Don't do that.
This is the first date.
I don't even play with my food like that.
I say yes.
Well, yes,
It's gaslighting.
Yeah. Because and if we need to figure, because I don't want people saying, I'm throwing the word around loosely. What is it? To manipulate somebody, whatever.
Yeah. No, I got you.
Somebody.
I got you.
Yeah.
She gonna have the chicken panini with the cheddar sprout.
Perhaps not. You remember that from White Chicks?
White Chicks?
Yeah, perhaps
Let me
not.
get a basket of ribs.
Yeah, smothered, covered, and dovered, fried, dyed, laid
So
to
y'all
the
telling
side.
me Terry Crews was gaslighting that man?
Very much.
Perhaps a
He
salad.
gaslit himself.
Yeah, what y'all think? Gaslit. I'm gonna say gaslit. I'm really tired of hearing the word light. Like, let's just say litten.
It's lit.
Gaslighting me. You gaslighting me.
Yeah.
Gaslighting me.
You heard
it here first. Erica Ray, 94.5. Let's get into it.
Okay.
They tell you that you are the most beautiful, wonderful, amazing person they've ever met.
I believe him.
I say no.
I'm not laughing.
Gaslight.
Oh, my bad. I'm just laughing.
All these first dates
because of the confidence.
All these
But
first dates.
you on the first date?
Yeah.
That's the first date?
Oh, I believe
Oh,
you.
no.
I've heard it before.
Oh, no.
It'll be crazy.
That's gaslighting.
Watch out. Watch out.
That's not even
Hey,
gaslighting. That's love
I'm not even
bombing.
saying nothing like about, I'm just, you're just funny, yo.
I believe him.
Because I know I got it. Like,
I've heard it before. Like, somebody, I never met nobody like you. I know.
No.
Yeah.
Like, before you open your mouth, girl, you the most beautiful, wonderful, amazing person I've ever
seen
met.
it.
I know he wants some draws first off, and I'm gonna be like, sir, it's not happening. It's not happening. You're gaslighting to get my panties.
Bro, I
not
walked
happening.
into a Kroger and I was walking and a dude was driving and he saw me walking. I was coming out of the car where the dude had a bouquet of flowers waiting for me.
Well, let's
Really?
say you're on a first date and he says this to you. Y'all
I
don't know each other
believe
that
you.
well.
That's creepy.
I would say the same thing to me.
He's like, hey, you know, you're the most beautiful, wonderful, amazing person I've ever met in my whole entire life.
That's creepy. Like, that's
BET
creepy.
special type
That's
stuff.
creepy.
I
And
know.
it's fake. It's fake and it's
Like,
creepy.
that's real?
I don't
That's
care
fake.
if it's real.
Even-
Let's order a steak and
I'm
tell me how much you
taking it.
love me.
That's what Proverbs.
That's
I
funny.
think
Tell me a little
Proverbs.
bit of therapy.
I think
'cause
Proverbs 6. I think it's chapter 6. It tells you about the flattery lips and the lying tongue.
Oh yeah.
You know.
he don't even know you yet. He don't even know you.
I get it though. I got that about me, bro. Like I understand exactly why you asked me
Yeah,
on this
all
date.
these are. All
But
these
he
are
wouldn't
first
even
dates.
know yet because he's meeting you for the first time. It
All
hasn't
these
even been
are-
a solid 20 minutes.
All these
Baby,
are
I
first
can make
dates.
you fall in love in 5. I get where he's coming from. I'm not trying to be funny right now, for real.
So okay, they talk about
You arguing with people in the comments.
They talk about long-term commitment with you.
On the
This
first
is
date?
all first date stuff. Yeah.
No, that's gaslighting.
Tripping.
Yo, that's
That's too
gaslighting.
But if
Not even within the first
if you're the
month.
most beautiful, amazing person you ever met, what you mean? That ain't
Yeah.
That's
Within the first
actually I don't know if that's
month,
gaslighting, but that's love bombing.
Well,
Yeah,
I'm
that's
talking
what I said.
about.
That's what I said.
Shelby saying that she agreed. Then that
Like
be
I said,
long-term
that-
commitment makes sense, right?
Oh, you're committed
Therapy.
too quick though. It's like I get why you like it over here, but like committing is like chill.
All right. They talk about having children with you.
On the first date,
first
bro.
date,
This
that's
is
the conversation.
insane. No, like it wouldn't even get that far. The first time
They
he
talk
said the
about
first time.
themselves almost as if you weren't there.
Narcissists.
Yeah,
That's weird.
that's really weird.
Like,
Yeah. So I just you know, I was talking to my colleague, this is Gerald. He really likes the project I'm working on.
you mocking one of your family members right now? No,
Mocking
I'm just-
Jesse. They tell you they cheated in a previous relationship.
I've heard.
That's not
That's
gas-
not gaslighting, but I'm
That's
not
truthful,
messing
that's
with it.
honest.
I'm not
What?
messing with it.
Okay, real quick. Once a cheater, always a cheater?
Nah.
Oh wait, why'd I have to think about that? Is there something wrong with me?
No, what?
I'm thinking. Once a cheater,
If you
always a
speak
cheater.
possible negativities about yourself. Not just like you just did that. I'm just being stupid. It's not on you.
I don't
Alright,
think
let's
once
do the
a
next
cheater,
one.
They tell you about their dysfunctional family history.
That's not
That's not
gaslighting.
gaslighting.
How is that even? How is that gaslighting? He's just talking. It depends
first
on
date, I
if he's
wouldn't say
talking about his
that's
baby
gaslighting.
mama or something
These
or
are
like
all-
she's crazy.
these are all first date
That's
names.
gaslighting.
Is he talking about
I'm not gonna. I don't
baby
know.
mama?
Isn't that like trauma?
Right, yeah.
Trauma dumping.
It could be.
Oh,
It
yeah.
depends. I don't know.
It depends.
I would be a little
Maybe
weary.
if he's like not really too into it, but you ask him, and it just comes up.
If somebody
Maybe if it just comes up, but if he's like bringing it up, like, yo, man, my dad hates me.
whoa,
And it's like, yo, that don't even make sense with the rest of the stuff you were saying. It's like you wanted, you could tell there's some emotion, like you wanted to talk about that. Like, I'm your therapist at this date now. That could
I feel
probably
like
be
he's
a
trying to
sign of-
do that because he's trying to
Is it
purposely
a-
open up to you.
But
to-
I was gonna say, is that really trauma bonding, or is he just probably opening up because he got a good connection with you? It's going good.
Good connection, first date. I don't know.
I don't have some good like.
Like, these are
Yeah.
like explosive, like,
I feel like it's creepy.
hey, but how was your trip? My dad hates me. I mean, maybe not that soon. But you know what I'm saying?
I'm saying
It's more of that vibe, like,
If we were
I
on
don't
the
know
subject
you.
of it, and I'm like, tell me about your family, and like we're just talking about like a whole bunch
I
of
feel
stuff.
like I wouldn't trust too many people with that information. Like, that's crazy. I don't know you.
I'd be like, how many brothers and sisters you got? Oh, I got like 3 brothers and sisters. Okay, well,
I got one brother, he hates me. And my sister, you know,
I'm saying it's
she's
creepy.
crazy.
I'm saying it's creepy. The reason why I'm saying it's creepy is because you're opening up about something.
Jesse is over there.
Right.
Tearing my name apart. I think Ashley commented all this stuff. Okay, they don't ask you any questions about your life.
Oh, that's not gaslighting. That might be narcissistic.
Why are we here?
Yeah.
Who are you getting to know? Yourself? Why are we on a date?
They don't
would still
want
eat.
they don't want to talk about their family.
I think that's a red flag before anything. I would rather you talk about your family than say I don't want to talk about it. Because what's going to come
Women
down
give
the
better
line?
advice than men. That's definitely got to go on the list. Gaslighting.
But we do have a certain insight. I'm not going to say I
I'll
agree
just
with
say
that.
it.
Wait,
feel
what
like
was
we
the
both
question
do.
again?
For sure.
No,
What was
it
the
was
last question?
they don't want to talk about their family.
Oh, so let's say I asked them about their family and say, "Oh, I don't want to talk about that right now,"
I
or they
think
just
that's
don't
a
bring it
bigger
up.
red flag to tell me all your
I don't
family
really
drama.
I don't really want to talk about it.
I'd be like, "Oh, he must not be feeling me like that then." For
No, it's just my family. You know, they just
this is hard.
we got some stuff going on. I don't want to really delve into that.
Mm.
Like how many brothers you have? Don't really want to talk about that.
See, it makes me think of like you might be like a legion, like you ain't telling the truth about.
Why are you
something.
asking about my family? Are you like working for the CIA or something? They don't use basic manners.
Like what? Like saying
Like maybe
thank
they
you.
burp or something like that.
Don't burp. I'll get so pissed off on the first day. I'll leave. I hate burps.
That's not gaslighting, but it's like unpolite and it's
You're
weird.
burping on a date?
I hate burps in general, especially when people just burp and just keep talking. Like, hey, chill.
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie. First date is a little crazy because it's like
That's like
I'm
farting.
trying to hold
gotta
everything
be
in.
your
Like, I'm not trying to do that.
Right? It's like a job interview. Do you know who Alexa is, by the way?
That's my cousin.
They all
Oh.
my cousins.
Those are all your cousins.
Yeah, both of them.
Most of them. I think.
No, yeah, all of
yeah,
them.
I think all.
All three of
There's a
them.
few in here that's kind
Y'all
of
got a lot of cousins.
It's kind of spectating around. I see y'all. Honestly.
Cute.
All right. They talk about moving in with you.
First date.
First
no.
date?
This
Yeah.
is too much.
Me moving
That's
with
the
them or
worst
they
guy
moving with
ever.
me?
Like he's the worst.
You know, I was thinking like, man, you really like wife material. Like eventually, I don't know if we would move in, but you know, I'm trying to make it sound natural, so we have like a real. Because I feel like that's how it would be presented more so.
Moving in is crazy. That's all I kept saying. I was just like, that's crazy.
They treat wait staff rudely.
Don't do that. Don't piss me off on this
But
date.
look at my meal. Like, look how this look. This don't even look like what was on the menu.
I
Don't
feel like
piss
he
me
must
off.
have hung around his mama
Yo.
a lot because men don't do that.
Sassy.
Yeah, men don't do that for real.
You know, when they do that.
Ugh.
That gesture
I
right there.
actually went on a date with somebody that
Come
did
in.
that.
It's like,
Huh?
What is
You
it? What was that? Jay Alexander and like the entree wasn't, and not the entree, but the appetizer he had. He didn't like it,
Yeah.
and then he was like, he kept taking the thing back. I kept getting annoyed. I'm like, bro. I don't
oh,
wanna
this
get
next
it.
one's
Oh,
rough.
that's crazy.
They start holding hands or start having physical contact with you right away.
Don't touch me.
Mm.
Don't touch me.
But you're the most beautiful, amazing person on earth.
Just give me all the
Shelby,
love. Tell me how beautiful. But nah, I can't
that
touch
they've
you.
ever
Like,
seen.
because I don't like if they be like, you so beautiful, man.
Whoa, on the pie, yo.
I'm be like,
Hey, what you gotta say?
Oh, no.
Come to an intermission real quick. No, but they
Yeah, don't
invade
do
your
that.
personal space, which is kind of the same thing.
Yeah.
They make insulting remarks about their previous partners.
Oh, that's
you
yeah.
still love them.
That's manipulative. That'd be like
still love
them. When they
she
did
must
what?
have did something,
They
or he
make
must have did something,
they make insulting remarks about their previous partners.
that means he still love her.
and he must have did something to
On
her.
the first date, this is just a lot.
Alicia,
Right, it's a lot to
she's
unpack
crazy.
here, man.
Yeah,
It's a lot
that's
to
a
unpack
She
here.
was doing some crazy stuff, bro. I don't trust her. All right, they spend too much time talking about their previous relationships.
They
That's
still
kind of the
love
same
him.
thing.
They're not over.
They tell you they have commitment issues, but they would see committing to you.
Why are you here if you got commitment issues?
Beautiful,
even
amazing
find
person
me?
they ever met, Shelby. I ain't
Oh
gonna
yeah,
talk
okay, I
about
can
this.
see that. I can see that. I forgot. I was that. I forgot I was that.
They are vague about what they do for a living.
That's secretive.
Oh, they vague about what they do for a living?
I do some stuff on the side, you know. I don't really, pharmaceutical. You know what I mean?
This is beyond gaslighting. This
Pharmaceutical
is just a man that's not worth like 2 quarters for real. Like I wouldn't even have been on this date.
50 Cent
Where's
worth a
my
lot.
phone
Okay, a penny.
Honestly.
You're annoying. All right, what's the next one? I got like
Their story doesn't match up with what you read online.
It's the Legion situation. He's Teresa.
Isn't that weird that his name was Legion? Like Legion the Demon? You know what I'm saying? Nobody ever got that. I was like, what in the world?
They name drop telling you all about well-known people who they're friends with.
They don't know them for real. They don't know them for real. I'm telling you.
They say they have a well-paying job, but ask you to pay for dinner.
He not worth nothing.
Wow.
What?
Paying for dinner, they got a webpage job. Ask you to pay for dinner. It's crazy. Nah.
Yeah, girl, I do pharmaceuticals. I was like,
Pharmaceuticals.
You know what that means.
yeah.
He does. Right.
I was gonna say pharmacy for real,
got a
but
different-
No,
distribution business,
pharmaceuticals.
Okay.
We know what he do for real.
It asked me to pay for the dinner on the first date. I'm like,
They
yeah,
have
I'm gonna use the
excuses.
restroom.
They have excuses for why you couldn't find information on them. Okay, that's just kind of like, yeah. They have difficulty making eye contact.
He's strange.
That's not gaslighting.
But he's strange.
I would just say he's probably
He don't say he's nervous.
He's nervous
grown.
of your.
no, I wasn't gonna say nervous. I was gonna say maybe a little insecure,
It gets
sensitive.
like NBA YoungBoy, like you slow.
Ooh, she said it get.
Can I say that?
Yeah, you can.
Are you sure?
You just said it now, so it don't matter. We gonna highlight it. I'm gonna go find that one.
They mentioned how they had a lot of options to choose from, but picked you. I was about to.
No, that's not gaslight. That's narcissistic.
That's crazy.
That's
I could have
narcissistic.
been
You
here
need
with
to
anybody in
run.
the
You need to
world, but I
say.
chose you.
Okay.
That's messed up.
Okay.
Like
They
that's
will
fighting
not-
words.
They will not leave when asked.
What you mean? Leave who?
They won't leave when asked.
Leave where?
Like your house.
I don't think this is a first date anymore. I think this is just like
Like leave my house?
Yo, if that's gonna be scary.
you might just be like, you know, I might be walking outside and get into an argument and be like, all right, I want to be left alone. It's like, no, I'm not leaving.
This my man?
Oh, Shelby
asking
like
who?
that type of stuff.
No, I'm saying no, because I don't get like why would you like first of all, why am I arguing with you and we ain't even really locked in for it? And then like second, like if I say I want to be left alone and you say I'm not leaving, like is you my man? Like why are you?
But y'all
Why
might
you
be
leaving?
talking. Y'all might be like,
You can argue with somebody you talking to
Pursuing.
like that little toxic situationship, but it's like. Let me shut up. I can't
Oh, that's
say
a big
what I'm
one. That's the hard one.
I can't
They
say
gotta
what
go
I'm
in depth on that one.
they prevent you from leaving.
I'll hit you. Get out.
Jesse, what you think?
Get out my way. Before I
If
put my
what?
hands on you.
If I
Like-
prevent you from leaving?
Right? Yeah. They can't see you, by the way. So, whatever you finna say.
That is the most toxic thing. But I think I don't know. Gaslighting is a little bit extreme. I think that's just like controlling at that point. But
Let's do our final thoughts. And we will start. Sorry, I'm just reading the comments. Let's do our final thoughts and
just had to checkmate some people real quick.
start
Let them
with,
know what I'm on.
Erica.
Oh, really? No, wait, no.
Or you want to start with Shelby because she's been here before.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Final thoughts on the gaslighting. I just think everybody needs to heal before getting on the dating scene. If that is the case, I feel like people go through a lot of things. You know what I'm saying? You just got to be patient with people. Actually get to learn them, and learn yourself too. What you're actually looking for when you are out there dating. And don't waste people's time because time is valuable and you can spend it somewhere else with somebody more meaningful.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah. I don't know if that was harsh or not, but it's true.
No, that was real. I would say for me, quickly, like kind of what she said. I feel like I was like a representation of gaslighting and like romantic relationships. I feel like that's primarily where we experience it. So like just this whole conversation, I feel like I got like a little bit of deliverance, a little bit. You know what I mean? Like actually being able
That's
to
good.
see, doing like some self-reflection on people that aren't like my peers and don't have to coddle to me. You know what
That's
I'm
a good
saying?
conversation.
That won't tell you the real answer.
I'm good now.
Yeah, so just using that, and I feel like it wasn't even just like a men versus women conversation because I feel like these turn into that. You know what I mean?
A lot of podcasts, yeah.
Yeah, it turns
how they
into
do.
that.
I
Oh,
think
I'm sorry.
Jessie's side, though.
I'm sorry. They just distracted me. I was just watching. I forgot I was on the camera for a second. I was so into what they were doing.
With that first.
So yeah, that's what I learned, and especially in a relationship aspect. You know what I mean? So that's what I think for sure. That's what my takeaways from it.
Yeah, I mean, I think it was a good session. Definitely, I think a good topic to talk about and kind of discuss. I really enjoyed myself. Appreciate you for having me on again. What should I say to end it off?
After you don't fight everybody in the comments.
Don't take advice from people in a relationship. Don't take advice from people that's single. Take advice from people that know what they talk about.
Okay.
And that's all I
Godly
say.
people per se, godly,
Oh, God.
spiritual.
So this is all I'm gonna say. I really appreciate everybody for coming on. Appreciate you, Erica.
Thank
Always
you.
appreciate Shelby, and definitely appreciate my brother. Prophetic word. Sorry, y'all. Oh, hold up. We can't. Oh man, Jesse, I'm gonna have to have you.
Go ahead and read it, big dog. I'll read it.
I have to have you read that.
I'll read it. Hey, $2 Angel Wilson with the super chat.
Can he get
She
mad?
said,
We
my
hiding
final,
our anger right now.
yeah, she said,
We
my
might as well
final
read
thought
this.
is happy wife, happy life. Beer.
Period.
We should have ended it. No.
Period.
I'm trying so hard not to get mad with that statement.
I'm dead.
Happy wife, happy life. Yeah.
Well,
Yeah.
shit, I'm cool with it. It work in my favor.
Oh man. Okay, so look, we love to learn things because I don't know what I'm doing, man. I ain't been in a relationship, but
Wait, for
I
real?
feel like no, yeah, I haven't. Not really, but I look to other people to learn these things, so it's not necessarily me just spitting out information. I mean, I've been in like I say friendships or I've talked to people.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying, but I mean like I ain't married. I ain't had like
No boyfriend girlfriend relationship.
definitely not a boyfriend relationship.
Oh, you know what I mean. Yeah. Okay. Have you ever had a girlfriend? And then
Yeah.
Oh, okay. You made me seem like I was getting scared. I'm not talking about no high school stuff either. I mean after high school.
No. Yeah.
Oh,
It's like,
okay.
A few little serious things, but yeah. So obviously, I don't want to come off like I'm the guru of relationships at all.
Right.
Because
What?
this is just to hey, some
Thought you
people.
was.
Yeah. Yeah. It. I don't want to confuse anybody because I'm spitting some bars right here, but yeah. So. The best bars that we could ever be in are the ones that we're locked in the cage and with our partners for life. We're locked in with our specific others.
He tried to
for
throw
life.
that in there.
No, I'm just playing. But no. This conversation should always be open. Next time we're gonna have some people on here that because some people's like, oh, we in a relationship though. So we're gonna have some more people speak on it because
Please.
These topics will keep going.
I got some people in mind.
These subjects will be, and we'll make sure that Jesse's on. But look, we had a wonderful night. Where I think that if you could take anything away from this, it's to keep an open mind, keep a mindset that is aimed towards growth. Because we can say, oh, we got to figure it out, and then we're not willing to grow and make changes. And oh, this is the type of people I'll date. This is what I'm looking for, and there's no way around it. And then you end up not being able to learn and grow from situations. And then obviously, when you're in a situation, knowing that everything that you learned, every book that you read, none of that's gonna matter until you actually apply it in that experience. So that's all I got to say, guys. Like the video on your way out. It really helps us out spreading the information and spreading the content if you enjoyed it. And also subscribe if you're feeling it and hit the bell notification to get notified every time we go live. As always, we're here to help you get blessed, confess, finesse, enjoy the process.
Can I say my IG? I'm sorry.
Oh yeah, I'm so sorry.
No, it's okay. It's okay.
It's in the all the socials are in the description, but you can go ahead and tell them.
Yeah, y'all. So like I said, this is Erica Ray. If y'all want to hear more about my crazy life, being 23, managing. I'm just kidding. I'm about to take over your show.
Go in.
But no, like my relationship stuff as I navigate through this. And y'all can follow me at erica.ray. That's ERICKA.RAYE. And dang, I forgot to say, hold on. Oh, I forgot. This is live. I messed up.
Okay. No redos.
Well, this is Erica Ray with
Take
Streets 94.5. You can follow me at erica.ray.
And follow me if you don't.
It's in there too.
I can go for a little following too.
It's in there. Y'all can follow all of them. You know what I'm saying? Because, yeah, Shelby got a podcast coming out. It's going to be a little different than mine. Might be a little more spicy.
Ooh.
You know what I'm saying?
It's going to be fun, y'all.
Maybe it's too soon to announce it.
No, it's cool.
It's in the works.
It's in the works.
So,
It's going to be called Figure of Speech. And we're just going to be talking about urban topics and, things that's going on in the media and stuff. It's going to be very funny. I'm going to have some guests up there. And, yeah, we're just going to talk and have a ball.
Yeah.
Period.
So you can follow everybody's Instagram pages, and it's in the description. And also, my brother got his gaming page, so you know what I'm saying? That's in the description too.
What gaming page?
He's got a gaming page.
Who?
Casey Bond 007.
Oh, I'm like, you ain't talking about me, 'cause I don't know what you're talking about.
But yeah, God bless y'all. Stay tuned next Friday. We out.